Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated, a Friday session. That's right, people. We've all made it through another week, another busy, organized civilization kind of week. So, wow, we are here. It's Highly Motivated. It's me, Oraganji. And today seems to be Attack of the Flies. I've been getting attacked all over the place. This is gonna be the first joint of the day. I haven't smoked all day. I didn't smoke yesterday either. Oh my God, so hot in here. Oh, what a busy day. Yesterday I didn't get a chance to smoke. Today I haven't even had a chance yet. So I was just basically waiting for the show, waiting for right now. I'm very excited to Sparky some beautiful Lion's Order, which comes from Goldflower Cannabis. Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida. And dealing with it, it's again, attack of the flies. Here in Florida, when you live in the sand, there's sand flies, sand fleas, bugs everywhere. I'm tired of bugs. Welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to the community get-together, which is 3 times a week, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, and it's happening right here, right now, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on 8 different channels or 8 different networks, live. So we're live all over the place. Goopy Chunk, welcome Goopy Chunk, welcome to Highly Motivated. I cannot even begin to tell you how busy of a week this has been. And again, I just want to mention, this is like the longest my hair has been in like 20 years. So 20 years, my hair has not been this long. It has not been this long. It's been, I've shaved it bald for like the last 20 years because that's just easier. It's easier than having to do your hair. Years ago when I had longer hair, really, it was about, I used to use gel. I used a lot of gel and I used a lot of hairspray. And my hair would be like hard as a rock. Like, it was like I didn't need a helmet if I was riding a motorcycle. I could just do my hair and it would be like tons of gel. And then I'd use hairspray and then a hair dryer. And I would do it until my hair was shaped exactly as I wanted it to be. And what's crazy is I've always wanted straight hair. But my hair, as you can see, is incredibly curly, incredibly wavy, and it's definitely not straight. But the younger me basically had straight hair when I gelled it all back, and it would just be straight, right? And then I would hairspray it until it hardened like a helmet. So I always wanted straight hair. And now the older I am, now that I'm growing out my hair, I don't mind it. I don't give a shit. I don't care if anybody doesn't like my hair. I like my hair. What was it? Somebody said I looked like Butcher from The Boys. So there was a series, which I've got to say, I watched the end of it. Not what I was expecting, but I loved it just the same. So The Boys, which was on Amazon Prime. The Boys, absolutely loved the series. Season 5, they basically killed everybody. Season 5, they basically killed everybody. And one of the main characters is Butcher. So Butcher, all dressed in black, carries a baseball bat or something, or a crowbar. But Butcher, I look like Butcher. I guess that would be the closest, like what I look like as far as an actor. You could tell he dyes his hair. You could tell he dyes his beard. Whatever. Drinking a little bit of tea. And this is my own infused tea that I made cold. So I made a tea. I infused it with cannabis. I didn't use butter. I didn't really use fats. I wanted to keep it very light, very just refreshing. And then I chilled it. And it tastes like weed. It tastes like weed. But what a great day. So busy. Great day with family. Great day being a daddy. And I say that because this whole month is daddy duty. I am pulling daddy duty like I haven't done before. When I say that, I mean, I spend a lot of time with my kids. I spend a lot of time with my family. But I haven't been the mom and the dad all together for a very long time. That's just not what I do. I work like crazy. But these last few days, I've been spending an incredible amount of time with my youngest, and it's been a blessing. I just want to mention it's an absolute blessing. If you can spend time with your family, with your brothers, your sisters, your children, your parents, do it. Do it. Spend time with those people, because you never know when they're not going to be there. You never know when tomorrow comes and they may not be there. And then you're going to be missing that. You're going to be missing that interaction, that warmth, that emotion, that frequency. So I just want to say that this is probably one of the most precious times. And I appreciate it more than I ever have before. I appreciate spending time with my little angel more than I've ever appreciated before, because I guess I really didn't notice it. But since this is my last child, my youngest child, spending time has been a blessing. So everywhere I go, she's been coming with me. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of work. A lot of work. I just want to say I appreciate my wife a lot more right now with all the work that she normally does around here. With working and taking care of the farm, it's a lot. I got up like 6 o'clock in the morning. I fed the goats, all the dogs, all the chickens, all the ducks, the bunnies. We got bunnies. I cleaned the pool. It's not an expensive pool. It's like an above ground pool that I put together myself, but I cleaned it and it looks good. I mowed the grass. This was all early fucking this morning. So at 7:45, I was packed. Daughter was in the car. I was in the car, and we headed out to the villages today. But that's kind of the excitement of what's been happening. So I'm doing stuff here. I'm doing stuff there. I'm doing stuff all over the place. So I'm telling you, appreciate the time. Spend the time with the people that you love. All right, I haven't smoked all day. I haven't smoked yesterday. So yesterday and today, there's been no smoky. Just a lot of being very busy and spending time with the daughter. But I tell you what, I have some free time right now. I'm on the show. I'm on the show with all of you. Welcome to Highly Motivated. And so I'm on the show. I'm excited. We got some micro topics. We've got some things that I was going to talk about on the last episode, but we didn't get to it. Why? Because again, I had to pull daddy duty. Now tonight, I don't know if I can go much longer than an hour, but I'm going to try. But of course, my attention, I am pulled in multiple different directions. So when it comes to that, that's when I move. I got to go. If you're called, you got to go. All right. Ooh, I haven't cooled down. I just came in from outside, putting things away, just running around. Oh, and I'm overheating. I feel like I'm overheating. I feel it. Okay, let me see. Excellent, but I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here and glad to be part of this frequency that we create. So what are we going to talk about tonight? What is the big discussion or the micro topics? So micro topicing, fermenting cannabis. Fermenting cannabis. Last episode we were talking to Jumpy, and when we were talking to Jumpy, I'll tell you what, he got a batch of my fermented cannabis, which is cannabis kimchi. So my cannabis kimchi, hey, Christopher, East Coast, welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here. So Jumpy was one of the only, somebody else got it too, but he tried it, he loved it, and so tonight, one of our micro topics is fermenting cannabis and its chemistry. Also, one of our micro topics tonight is social media and control. Social media and control. And to continue our talk about aliens and shit, right? I like aliens and shit. To keep our talk going on about aliens and AI and things like that, the Greada Treaty. So we're going to talk about the Greada Treaty during Eisenhower. Eisenhower put this together. There's some crazy shit. Also, I want to talk about the Sumerian tablets and cats. It's more Egyptian, but the Sumerians talked about cats being a gift from the Anunnaki. And the cats are here to watch the thin places. Just wild stuff. But yeah, I think the best place to start though tonight, the best part of our discussion was something I was going to read, a short thing that I was going to read last week or last episode, and we didn't get to it. A small spoken word fragment about our fragmented emotional states in this crazy world. We'll jump from this in the social media, but before I do, not a fan of cats, got attacked by my granny. Granny's one when I was 5. Listen, cats are a crazy thing. Cats are the only individual animal. For example, dogs just want to please their owners. Cats don't give a shit. Cats couldn't care less. Cats do what they want to do all the time. Let me see. Hey, Oren, Goopy, other people. Yeah, Christopher, good to have you here. How's my father-in-law doing? Well, my wife has driven to Maryland. She took the Subaru. She wiped out all the things. She took everything with her, like everything. I went to go wash my hair and she took it all. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta go buy more. But it's okay though. She ran to go take care of her dad, and I understand that. I think that's a great thing. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So Angie, my wife, has left to go to Maryland to go take care of her father. And he's okay. He's doing okay. He's not back to normal. His brain isn't quite all there. The bleeding has stopped. He is walking with a cane. He can't go up and down stairs. He can't drive. And he's forgetting a lot of things. So it's probably really good that Angie's there. It's probably fantastic she's there to take care of things. That's what kind of woman she is. She's a great woman. She's a great woman, and when her family needs her, she's there. When I need her, she's there. Over there. No, we're here. Look, she's amazing. She really is, and I applaud her for the hard work that she does here at the house. And I'll tell you, it's wild. You know, I work so much. I'm in and out of the house so much, is that I don't see all that she does. But being, coming in and out of the house, working with the goats and the dogs and the ducks and the chickens and everything combined, it's a lot just to go do feedings and make sure everybody's watered and everybody's set in the right places. It's a lot of work. I collected eggs when I got home today. After me and Zav got back from the villages, I went and collected eggs. There was like 20 eggs. So many eggs. So, yeah. As you can tell, I'm very excited. I love doing shit on the farm. I love the farm. I love being out in the country type of thing. Out of the city. I really do like that. I don't know if I like all the work. I don't know if I enjoy doing all the labor involved, because I'm tired from me working. I work during the day and I'm exhausted. I work and I come home and it's like I feel totally drained. And then to have to work more was like just, oh my gosh. So I'm just throwing it out there in the universe to Angie. Thank you for all that you do all the time. Angie, thank you for the hard work you put into this family. You put into the kids, you put into me, you put into the farm, into all the animals. Thank you. You probably won't hear it because you don't watch the show, but I'm still saying thank you because I do appreciate you more than you know. Let me see. Family always comes first. It does. It really does. But to me, friends are also family. Family is not just blood. Family goes deeper than that. Let me see. I hope he's doing good, and I hope he gets back to 100%. Yeah, I hope he gets back to 100% too, so Angie can get her ass back over here. All right, wait, let me Sparky, what is he? Are you going to watch USA in the World Cup? They're playing in 45 minutes. The World Cup of what? I don't watch sports. I'm like terrible. I'm fucking terrible when it comes to sports. Me and sport, what World Cup? Soccer? Is it World Cup soccer? Is it soccer? Football. Wait, no. Soccer. Wait, you say football. Football? Is it football? Is it like football that we would call soccer? Because our football, you call football. So you got football and football, and then you got soccer and football. So wait, America is playing in the World Cup in 45 minutes? Holy shit, that's fantastic. That is awesome. I hope we win. Who are we playing against? See, I don't even fucking know. I don't know shit. Look, it could be baseball, soccer, basketball, football. Paraguay. That should be easy, right? I'm like, that should be easy. I don't think that's going to be easy. Paraguay, the people like in Paraguay and South America, they play football like religion. You know, they wake up, they play football. They're on break, they play football. They live, eat, and breathe football, soccer. You don't watch sports either. Christopher doesn't watch sports. I'm more of a sci-fi guy. At least I used to be. Now I'm more comedy and action adventure. So I've gotten more into action adventure and comedy than I have sci-fi, but I still love my sci-fi. You're big into sports. You know, my body really wasn't built for sports. My body wasn't built for sports. My body was built for sci-fi, LARPing. I would like to LARP. If there was a LARPing, like live action role play, LARPing, live action role play. If there was some shit like that in like Gainesville, I would go do that. I haven't found any of that stuff. It's the American, wait, you think that the U.S. will win 2-0? Everybody go ahead and let's go ahead and start taking bets. No. Goopy thinks United States is going to win the World Cup game against Paraguay. Paraguay. Tomato. Potato, I don't really care. But he thinks they're going to win 2-0. I'm big into sports. You're big into sports. American football equals high contact and lots of brutal mashups. International soccer equals low contact and lots of faking injuries. So international, what, you feel like international sports are faking the injuries? Yeah, internationally, what we call soccer, they call it football. Football. I'm not even high. I haven't even smoked yet. This is how I am without even smoking it. You see, I'm a little, I think I'm gonna feel better once I smoke. This has been a very stressful day, very stressful week so far. A lot going on, family not feeling great. You know, Angie went to go take care, and I'm all alone. I'm all alone. But that's okay because I've got my girls to keep me occupied. They're keeping me crazy busy. Let me see, they are very soft. Internationally, they're very soft. But I do like UFC. I do like boxing. So when you're like brutal mashups, I think boxing and UFC would be the most brutal of mashups ever. I think if you want to get into like more of a brutal sport, that's UFC. UFC, people get the shit beat out of them. I mean, shit beat out of them. Like, people come out of this bloody, missing teeth, and like, it takes a month to recover. Let me see. Hey, Goopy and Stealth. Hey, East Coast. But if you play GAA, that's Ireland sport. They're not soft. It's very rough. What's GAA? What's GA? Is it like rugby? Is that rugby? So rugby is a really violent mashup. Rugby is like football, but not. Rugby is not football. Rugby is whoever has the ball, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. Whoever has the ball, we're tackling you, we're trying to rip off your head. That's rugby. I quite enjoy rugby. I used to play when I was a kid. A lot of things I played when I was a kid. I was in track and field. We would be doing, I hate running. I was doing the shot put. I had the ball and then I had the discus. So I had to do the discus and the shot put. And I sucked at both of them. Well, no. I used to have some good throws. I had a couple of good throws, but I basically sucked. Let me see. No, GAA. So what's GAA? What is that? Is that soccer? Oh, I'm sorry, football. Football. UFC tomorrow is at the White House. Shut up. Shut up. Is it really? We were talking about this on the other episode. That they built. So they really did it. So for Trumpy's birthday, they're going to have a UFC at the White House, but they just had his birthday, didn't they? So they're leaving the UFC stage at the White House, and they're going to be doing fights over there. That's crazy sauce. Crazy sauce. All right, let me get this sparked up because you can tell I'm all over the place. But that's okay. I'm just feeling out the show. Just give a little pre-lighting. So there's a little bit of Lion's Order. Lion's Order, one of the brands, one of the farms that grows for Goldflower, internal farm. So one of the brands. So Lion's Order, which was Rohan Marley, until Florida kind of kicked out all the influencers and the famous people. This is a Lion's Order. I'm gonna have to look and see. I think this is the Tropical Sunshine or something. Island Sunshine, baby. Island Sunshine. This smells nice. It's like 2 days I haven't smoked, and this is nice. This is good. Okay, as we're blending into the show and melding into the night, it is Friday night, highly motivated. We're coming to you from the home studio. And again, we come to you live 80% of the time, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. You can catch us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, TikTok, YouTube. Wait, I ran out of fingers. Whatever. Let me see. It's like football, but you can also use your hands. And we also have a sport called hurling. Hurling. Is that like on ice and you're hurling a like you're shuffling? You're shuffling shit? No, that can't be it. What the fuck is hurling? What the fuck? Now I want to know what hurling is. Right. Well, no. It's like every time I'm guessing what the sport is. So GAA is like football. Is it like a shorter version of football? So instead of like you know, a full-size field, it's like half the size field? I really needed this. Nope and nope. No and nope. Let me see. Right, well, I have to go. I've got a big day tomorrow. Have a great day and have an amazing stream. Can't wait to be wearing my Oraganji t-shirt and hat. Goopy, you have an amazing day tomorrow. Thank you for coming to the show, and you'll be getting that stuff right soon. Mighty soon. Mighty soon, right soon? Oh, it comes out of my mouth. But Goopy, thank you for coming to the show, and we appreciate you being here. Now go get some sleep, because you're in Ireland, and it's like, what, 2 in the morning? It's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Go get some rest. But thank you for showing up to the show. See, here on Highly Motivated, we are international. And we've started the show really talking about sports, talking about the UFC fight at the White House tomorrow. That's just crazy. And the World Cup of soccer, soccer, is going on. Oh, what was that? Oh, you want to go out? Okay, here. There you go. So the World Cup of cats. We're going to talk about cats in a moment too. The World Cup of soccer, USA versus Paraguay. I'm going to keep messing it up. I'm just going to keep messing it up. But that's in 45 minutes. And Goopy thinks the United States is going to win 2-0. USA, remember that? So if I'm right, someone will know. If Goopy is right, we're all going to know that the USA won 2-0. And if you're right about this, and we're going to start taking your recommendations and start putting some bets down. Because if you're right about this, you could be right about other shit. I was breaking this up, the Sunshine. I want to say it's the Island Sunshine Goldflower Cannabis. And it seemed very fresh. Oh, wait a second. It looks like we got Gavin. Gavin, welcome in to Highly Motivated.
What's up, Orm?
Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Pretty good, you?
I'll tell you, I've been so busy. I was in the Villages today. I went to like northern Orlando as far as that. I did a little Ocala, a little bit of Villages, a little bit of northern Orlando today. I left the house pretty early, not pretty early. Let me just turn you down a bit, Gavin. We got a lot of reverb. Okay, but you're still there. We can still hear you. Oh, you're gonna be doing some cooking. Listen, I made a spaghetti sauce last night. That was the most amazing thing. What is this? You got some ground beef? What are you making? What's the dish?
Shit, I don't even know what to call it. Have you ever like had beef teriyaki and rice?
Like beef and rice?
Yeah, like the teriyaki sauce and all that.
Okay, so you're doing like Asian inspired rice and beef. Like a dirty rice.
Just an easy meal.
Like an Asian dirty rice. So not a Cajun dirty rice, but an Asian dirty rice. Gavin's like, yeah, fucking whatever you want to call it. It's rice and it's beef, and I'm throwing some soy sauce in it. That's all it is. So instead of a Cajun dirty rice, Gavin is making an Asian dirty rice. And if nobody knows what it is, then you might want to pay attention to what he's doing, because this could be a first. Are you gonna put a little sriracha in there? Are you gonna shake it up a little bit? You gonna get crazy? What kind? Are you doing jasmine rice or just like regular long grain?
I'm doing regular white rice. My favorite rice is jasmine though. That's what
I love jasmine rice. That's one of my favorites as well. I like the flavor. I like the aromatics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're eating food, it's about texture, it's about flavor, it's about smell. It's about so many different things. I think that's why I like the jasmine rice. It's just yummy stuff. Okay, where am I? Let me see. 2-0. Remember that? So everybody remember. Goopy said 2-0. Gavin, did you know the U.S. is playing Paraguay in 45 minutes?
I did not know that.
Gavin has no clue, just like me. But wait, Gavin, you're in the sport, football. Soccer, yes, we call it soccer. But they're getting all fancy with it. And they're like, football, which is F-U-T-B-O-L.
Yeah.
Football instead of football. Like, we're like, what you playing, man? We're playing football. And then you go to Europe, and you're like, well, what are you playing there? Football. I'm gonna be stuck on this all day. And later on, I'm gonna be sitting, like, playing video games or something with my daughter, and I'm gonna be like, football. I don't care. Tomato, potato, call it what you want. And that's it. We've actually got a lot of micro topics to talk about, and I don't think I'm going to get to them all. That's good. That's probably going to mess me up. Okay. So I guess let me start with the spoken word that I was going to start with. I'll start with that, and then we'll kind of move on. But my spoken word was about being lonely. Like, I find a lot of times I get very lonely. I live a very individual type of life. I don't lean on people necessarily for help. I try to do everything myself, and I take on the burden of that. So I think where I wanted to start really was what. All right, let me go with the spoken word, maybe, and it's a short one, so maybe you'll really understand where I'm coming from. To me, poetry speaks more than the words out of our own mouths. You know, we jumble over our words. We say the wrong things sometimes. But poetry speaks from the heart. So, you know, Oh, I've got an itch in a spot I just can't reach. Oh my God. Oh! Okay, I'm back. I don't think we're lonely because we're alone. I think we're lonely because we're starving. We're starving for something authentic, something untouched, something that doesn't come with a username or a password, something that doesn't need a subscription, something that doesn't need approval. I think we are starving for reality. Yeah, I said it. We're starving for reality, not reality television, right? Not a reality series, not more fake bullshit controlling what we buy and what we do. We are starving for reality, for eye contact, for truth, for conversations that are not rehearsed, for laughter that isn't recorded, like a laugh track or something. I feel like every time people start laughing, it's like a laugh track, a pre-recorded, ha 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 ha, funny. Is it? For moments that are not performed. When I'm doing this spoken word, it's not performed. I have notes, but from those notes, I go off script. I'm constantly, so I'm not necessarily performing. I am feeling. Look, this is something I felt, and that's why I want to talk about it. I felt lonely. I felt alone. I felt like I'm constantly searching for excitement, adventure, my own authenticity, even when I don't know it. I want moments in life that are fresh, untouched. And I'm not performing, I feel this. See, somewhere along the way, we became connected to everything, and disconnected from ourselves. That's why you see there, you see people that drum circles or sound baths or all these different things that we do to try to reconnect to us. This show is my authentic journey, my authentic rediscovery. I am rediscovering myself right here at Highly Motivated, as is everybody. Everybody who comes to the show, you are rediscovering you. You are rediscovering what authentically makes you happy, makes you smile, makes you sing from the inside out. That's why I do this show. We became connected and became disconnected. And maybe our revolution isn't the voices being louder. Maybe it's real voices, not loud voices, not loud noise, like riots or protests or more government shutdowns and this and that. All of that is very loud. All of that, like we've heard about the ICE and about Trumpy being a numbnut and about the war in Iran and Israel and this and that and the Ukraine. All of that is loud. It's loud, it's deafening, and it takes all of our attention. It takes all of our connection to that and massive disconnection from ourselves. I think we're missing real voices. I think we're missing the real voice, and maybe it's not so much, the answer to me isn't more content, because I've slowed down my content a bit because I was putting a lot of things out there, but they felt right and they felt good. And right now, the stuff that I wanted to put out, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. So I don't put it out there. I don't think the answer is more content. It's more connection. It's more connection. Not connection to the World Wide Web. Not connection to our digital world. Maybe what we're searching for isn't even out there. Maybe what we're searching for isn't really out there. Maybe it's buried beneath all of that noise. The noise I was just saying, the noise that our government is making, the noise that environmental groups or protests, wars, fighting, division, people and countries divided, and they make a lot of fucking noise. I don't agree with this, I don't agree with that, I don't see this, I don't see, who gives a shit? But they're making a lot of noise, and buried below that noise, what we're looking for, it's waiting. It's sitting there patiently, waiting for us to remember what it feels like to be real, what it feels like to be authentically real. Maybe that's what it's waiting for. It's waiting for our acknowledgement, our understanding. It's like the aliens don't want to disclose themselves to us because we're not ready. Maybe it's waiting for us to be ready. I feel like we're ready. I feel like we're ready for aliens. We've seen some crazy shit. Sigourney Weaver, she kicked the aliens' ass. Sigourney Weaver was an ass-kicking alien fool, which later she became the alien. Isn't that crazy? When you look at the movies, Alien, how I've gotten into aliens, I just don't even know. But getting into that, I mean, Sigourney Weaver, if she can fight the aliens, they can fight them. They are some ugly ass aliens. I know the aliens are listening, and they're like, really? That's a hate crime, calling us ugly. Well, it's like calling little people. First smoke of the day. Definitely not disappointed. But I find myself a little more sensitive. Not smoking yesterday, not smoking today. I think that's the longest I've gone. Gavin, I'm telling you, I think that's the longest I've gone in, like, I don't know, it's been a long time. I'm like sweating. Oh my, I'm like dying in here. I'm hotboxing the hotbox right now. Holy shit, holy. Look, when I was a kid, I would have not worn my hair like this. I would have been embarrassed. I wouldn't be able to leave the house the way my hair looks right now, but it's just curly, it's wavy, it's thick. It's like a Brillo pad. Look, I could scrub walls and shit. Give me some dishes, I'll do some dishes with my head. I mean, that would be kind of messy, but I could get it done. It's bright in here. I can't. I try. So when I say we're lonely, when I say we're searching, that's what it felt like to me, right? I mean, like, it felt like, here, let me, from what I wrote down, and I researched this a bit, why I was feeling this way, you know? And as wild as it is, and this is something I didn't talk about, you know, I should have talked about it. I could have talked about it the other day, but I didn't. And I want to say it was Sunday's show that I was going to do this, and then we pushed it to Wednesday, but Wednesday we had a little bit shortened show. And actually, let me just, is everything okay? What's that? Anything there right now? All right, everybody wait just 1 second. I'll be right back. Gavin, entertain everybody, I guess. Okay. Okay. Hopefully Gavin is entertaining you. I had to go run to see what's going on because oh, Gavin disappeared. Hopefully you guys haven't been here too long on your own. Sorry, not sorry. Look, when you got to play daddy duty, you got to play daddy duty. If the show's going on and I'm needed somewhere else, guess what? I'm going to go check on shit. I'm going to make sure everything's okay. She thought she saw lights. She got nervous. And, but I didn't see anybody go by, but I couldn't see anything from here. It sounds like somebody's out there. It sounds like someone's there, honey. Like right now? All right, everybody, hold on one second. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Not going anywhere for long. Let me just see. Was it a delivery vehicle? All right. If you need me for anything, you let me know, honey, okay? All right, baby. Okay, I'm back once again. We are here. Okay. That's a lot of work running back and forth. Holy shit. Okay, so now I need a drink. I think what she saw was the Amazon driver. Okay, here we go. Don't even know what I was talking about. I was talking about loneliness. I was talking about being alone. But it's one of those things. So Gavin, where did you go? I run off, I come back, and there's nobody here. I'm like, now? No, we can't hear you. Nobody can hear shit. What's going on with you? Did you mute us? No, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? You can hear me. I can't hear you. I'm waiting for Gavin to jump back in. Every time I start talking about something, I get distracted. So I want to start with this. Loneliness isn't always the absence of people. And wait a second, I've got Chris over here. Everybody welcome Christopher Sterile, too highly motivated.
Hey, Oren,
Welcome,
thanks.
Chris, how are you today?
Good. Thanks for making me feel welcome. How are you doing? Bottom of the week to you, you know?
I am in chaos.
You sound exhausted.
I should be exhausted. I'm not. I have lots of energy. I always have lots of energy. I'm just, oh, wait, G is back as well. Here we go.
Right, you have a plan and agenda.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you now.
Hey,
Now
All
we
right.
can hear you. All right.
I was saying, as soon as you left, the aliens didn't want me to talk, and my phone fell and it just disappeared.
Well, as soon as I left, it was like, just like that. Well, at least this is an exciting podcast today.
Yeah, I really like your subject that you're going to talk about, Oren. You know, feeling lonely. We're all human. We all feel lonely at some point. And I'll have to back my microphone up. You know, it's interesting. You post something on social media. Everybody wants to be seen, but you get like 20 impressions, and you're like, well, what the fuck? I got one like and 20 impressions for like the 4 hours my post was out there. Everyone's on social media like, see me, look, me. It's weird, right? Like, what do you think about all that? That's my whole thing. Like,
So, okay, this is really interesting because tonight's talk, we're going from loneliness and we're going to talk about social media and we're going to talk about a little bit about control. So I've been I do a lot of thinking about this because I've watched the progression. I've watched the change. I've watched what's happened to us as a society since social media.
Right.
But I remember a time before social media. I remember a time where even if we were lonely, we still had people to talk to.
It was
Real
2007, right? With the smartphone and then Twitter and then Facebook. That was like 2007. The smartphone, Twitter, and Facebook all were around.
I want to say it started before that.
Maybe.
We started getting, but we were still connected. We were still part of something.
Yeah.
And so loneliness isn't always the absence of people. You can be lonely like sometimes you can be lonely in the middle of a crowd. You can be lonely in the middle of a room.
Yes,
you can be lonely in the middle of an office in a building with thousands of people. It's the absence of connection.
Right.
The absence of connection to those around us. And then we feel isolated. Then we start to feel isolated. Then we start to feel different, wrong. But you're not.
My empathy didn't develop until later when I had to be less selfish and worry about other people in my life at the time. And I'm like, I guess I do have to see things their way or whatever. And it changed me, it really did. There's some woman, she changed me basically, it's like an alchemy thing. Yeah.
So the love of a woman, the connection and attention of a good woman.
Yeah.
It always changes a bit. We feel less lonely.
Yeah.
Well, it does change a man. It changes a woman. It changes a woman. Changes woman. Man changes woman. We all change each other when we actually have a real, meaningful, genuine, alive. You said chemical. I say alive. They're
alive and transformational. Yeah.
Well, look, our bodies are composed of many, many different organisms. Like many different organisms.
That's right.
We are not just one meat suit. We are a meat suit of.
That's funny.
We are a meat suit of much, right?
So
when you look at this, it's the alive connection because pheromones get us, smell gets us, a certain look gets us.
I'm not allowed to go to the nightclubs because I'll go there and the girls will start dancing in front of me to like show off, and they're doing it to both ignore me and also amuse me at the same time because they're like twerking and stuff.
Yeah, but if you switch it back into me, right, and if you know what you do,
right back into it. I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Don't even be like sorry. No, you turn around, you hit him with like a bump. You do one of the old school kind of goofy bumps. Not a front bump or a back bump, but you hit him from the side. You kind of come in. You kind of hit them from the side, letting them know that their booty's coming in a little too much.
Well, no, and
you
then their
turn the
girlfriends
game around.
Like,
life is different. Look,
their girlfriends are like Michaela, Carly, whatever her name is. Look behind you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's on purpose at the same time. Attention. People love attention. It's about attention, and they want that attention. So here's the thing: loneliness, connection. You said it though. You said chemical. I'm saying it's like being alive.
Feel lonely, even
but
with
wait, all that is an alive, genuine connection. Look, I said a person can be sitting in a crowded room and feel completely alone. A person can have thousands and thousands of followers, right, and still feel invisible.
Yes. That happens. That happened to like big people. Like, who was it? He was suffering with other things, but Robin Williams. He took his own life because he couldn't cope with life anymore.
Even even before social media, he got into his own head. I really think
there's a long story there with that guy. I
loved Robin Williams. I loved his ability to make everybody laugh, but he couldn't make himself laugh. And I don't fashion myself, but I understand him and his want to make people happy, and then the sadness that he deals with inside. He drank a lot. He drank.
Yeah, he was dealing with problems. He had other issues. Yeah.
Making
my coffee, but I can hear you.
No. But I idolize his humor, his kindness, and his love for the world around him. But I understand his pain. And I guess I started delving into this whole realm of, loneliness and feeling invisible. Look, a person can spend all day communicating and still never feel like they're understood. They could be talking all day long, and they feel like nobody understands them. Robin Williams had look, it's funny you talk about Robin Williams. He had many of these problems. He felt like no matter how good he wasn't good enough. It's such a sad thing with Robin Williams. And it's I think this is something that's deeper than loneliness. You know, I talk all day, I don't feel understood. Maybe is that me? Is that me reflecting back? Is that me mirroring back how I feel?
Yeah, for sure. There's mirroring going on. If you walk around a crowd of strangers and you're like, that guy, he's crazy. That girl there, she's insane. That's actually maybe you. And they're triggering archetypes in your mind that are parts of you. You know, we tend to fantasize about people are, the world is objects, but it's also people. And the possibilities of what you can do with those people, like women, it's like, yeah, women looks great and all, but it's like, oh, all the dates you'll go on with her and the movies and good times and stories and days at the park. And you immediately...
It's the want of more of a connection. I mean,
more of a connection, yeah.
I mean, I almost feel like sometimes it's a disconnection from authenticity. Like I disconnected, even in my search for it. That's why I'm like, I'm always trying to find what's not programmed. Like the whole, right. I'm sorry. I found myself saying, I'm fucking sorry for everything. I'm not controlling the fucking weather, but I am sorry. Stop it. Stop being sorry. Yeah. Stop it. What? You can't fix the world and you're not responsible for it. So don't apologize for it because it seems disingenuous. Because it is. It's a disconnection from your real authenticity. And when I grab that back in my life, everything has changed. My whole life has changed.
Yeah,
I
me
have
too.
grabbed back
my whole life changed.
My original me. Look, we live in like a simulated world. Do you feel that at all? And is that maybe why simulated friendships, you know, through endless scrolling, you know, we almost feel connected to maybe we're watching like a specific, I mean,
we can't explain the mind. And it's interesting because we're all like talking to videos right now and we're really like actually communicating with interjects in our own minds that are Oren, are Gavin. And I don't really know these guys like only from the time on here, right? So
right.
No, I don't know anything else about you, you know. I assumed, Oren, you lived in a large mansion, you know, for example. Yeah, I assumed, Oren, that you lived in a large mansion. I mean, you kind of do. You live in this large compound.
You know where I live? I live on a big compound. Yes, it is a big compound, but
you have a kingdom.
It's not the size of your house. You see what I'm saying? I would actually rather live outside. I want a huge deck, like an outside area. I could watch TV outside. I could smoke outside. I could look at the fucking deer and curse at the little squirrels.
You know, if you have a large house like that, you need housekeeping. That's the only way you can keep a house like that. Because it's too big for you to clean. Right? You know, you need staff, like butlers.
No, but see, that's the perception that you had of me. That I'm full of, you know.
Well, it's biased.
Gilded things.
You're Jewish, so I just presume
I am the poorest Jew.
Had a lot of fucking money.
I am the poorest.
And you're really
the poorest Jew you will ever fucking meet.
Jewish people are great. What do you call it? What do they call arbitrages? They arbitrage between other peoples, right? Negotiate. And so
they're good negotiators. No, I'm a good salesman. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But see, my father's English, and I picked up his sales. See, he doesn't sell like a normal person. He walks in, he tells you what you're going to buy, and you buy it. Yeah. You've heard him on the show. There's something about him. If he comes in, you trust him immediately. That's not my Jewish skill. That's my English. Nordic skill. The little bit of Irish and Scottish that we've got mixed into us. We are a melting pot kind of family.
I have a little bit of Irish. I have Irish and German in me. Maybe a little Hungarian. Some other stuff, you know. We all have weird DNA. Like
we do. We do.
There could have
But
been
no,
Jewish.
being lonely is so your perception of me and your perception of how my world was. So that's kind of like the whole simulated reality. We are simulating like experiences or ideas through the vision that, like, look, if you see me here, you don't know anything of my life.
Right.
Other than, I mean, you see me on social media, but you don't see my house. You see me on social media, and you don't really see much of the land. Early videos, I showed the
We
land.
believe things. Like, we believe my friend is living in some other place, and my friends, and well, we don't really know. I mean,
Well, I
they could
appreciate
died
that.
in a
Thank
zombie
you.
apocalypse last night.
Look,
or
you have a zombie apocalypse. You come here. I've got bullets. I've got guns.
Your car is parked in the parking lot, but how do you know? Maybe someone stole it. When you go out in the morning, it won't be there. But as is right now, you think, oh, it's there, and so there's things in your mind.
So you're talking about like Schrodinger's cat, aren't you? You're like talking about Schrodinger's cat. Like, is it alive? Is it dead? Is it Is it dead from the radiation? Is it dead?
I'm talking
from the
interjects. Our beliefs. We believe we have a family. We believe we have a car. We believe we have a house. But those beliefs are subject to change based on new information that could arrive after the fact, and you can find out, well, all this was a simulation, or they were robots, or some dramatic.
I think it's not even that. Look, you're on social media. Social media is shaping what we see, and it's shaping how we see it.
It is
100%. So when I say, when I made the set, look, simulated friendships through our scrolling. So say you're scrolling and you're following a person, and say they do a shipload of videos. And let's take me, for example. Say somebody's watching me, and I do a lot of videos. And in those videos, I talk to people directly. I'm talking to you, and you hear it as I'm talking to you. So through that, there is a simulated digital connection. I mean, I've met Gavin in real life. And,
cool.
And Gavin has seen my selling style. He's seen the energy I come into a place with. I come into a place, and you already feel like I belong there. It's just I open up the door. I just kick it open, and where I pull it open hard, like, hey! People are like, what the fuck is this? What's going on over here? Even if there's people in a building, I don't give a shit. I'm like, how are you? Good to see you. They're like, do we know you? But nobody ever asks if they know me. They assume they already know me. And it's the energy I come in with. But that's the thing. So I've met some people that are on this show in person, like East Coast Visual Media, Major Nugs. I've met Major. I've met the Major. Major's a great guy. Great guy. Major, General, Major, Major, General. Oh, shit. I don't even know what the hell is going on there now. But that's the thing. I've met a couple people in person. But there's a lot of people that follow me through the social medias, the many different social medias that I'm on.
Like, I could be a simulation. You wouldn't know. Maybe I'm an AI. I could be completely generated.
Let me tell you something. The way you've been playing the guitar with this quick skill that you're picking up again. With this incredible progression. Right. Are you? Like, I was making a joke the other day, like you should start a band, like a digital band or an AI band. And then you were looking at me at the camera like, maybe I already am. But it's like, we don't know. And so I think because of all that digital, we feel like everything's so manufactured and packaged and monetized. We want reality, we want reality unfiltered. And I think we're all stuck in this digital world where we don't see each other anymore. People are starving for something that they can't even name anymore.
So I could go to the town square. I could go to the town square with a little radio on my phone. I have the little radio, by the way, like a little boombox amplified thing, and play my music and just sit there and smoke joints and sit at the county courthouse, and all the girls just streak by. They're streaking by 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12 at a time. And so I could get 12 impressions in 30 seconds.
Here's the thing. If you're not there for them and you're there for you, then you don't see them anymore.
Right. I need to be there.
Now they see you.
Yeah, you need to be there for your audience. That's true. It can't be a selfish thing. you need to wear the full armor of the cosmos, the full armor of God or whatever, you know. Like
You've got to come. Look, I come to you as authentic as I can.
Yeah,
I don't hide anything. I don't, mix reality for anybody. I'm here in Florida. My job is what I do. I talk to doctors. I talk to patients. I talk to you. I talk to everybody. I talk. That's my job. My job is to talk, and I talk about Goldflower. I love Goldflower. I educate about Goldflower.
Goldflower is a cannabis provider in Florida, by the way.
Yeah, a medical marijuana provider here in the state of Florida. Goldflower Cannabis is an ass kicker. Just want to mention, like, when you look at the fastest growing businesses or the biggest boost of businesses, they did a thing. I have it on my website or on my LinkedIn. But they grew by such an incredible percentage that nationally they're number 18. And here in the state of Florida, we're like number 6. So that's huge. That's an absolutely enormous business bust and growth that I'm glad to be working for such a fantastic company, being recognized nationally and statewide, state and nationally.
How well do they keep their stuff stocked? Because I've noticed this recreational place I'm going to. First, they had Grapezilla. Then they ran out, never got it again. Then they had Great Gas.
Remember, they got to grow it again.
They never got it again.
They probably ran out. They got to grow it again. And they got to dry it. And they got to cure it. And then...
Yeah, but they're getting it from providers. So, like, wouldn't there be a...
Not always. It depends. Well, yeah, but you're still getting it from a provider. So say I know a farm, right? And let's say Goldflower. And they've got a couple of rooms, like say 10 rooms plus. And each room is growing 2 different strains. Well, this is enough flower for a good run. A run meaning we put it out and maybe it's enough flower to stock Goldflower stores. Other people sell their shit so slower.
What,
but
6
Goldflower
months,
sells out so quickly. No,
right.
Shit. We're lucky if we can stock it with that same flavor for a month. Maybe 2 months.
So that's common for flavors to fluctuate on.
Well, we bring them back. So we're already growing it in another house. For example, Chimera 4, we have it in this house, and we have it in that house, and we have it in this house. And because it's a good regular, and we use that to extract for rosins or for this or for vapes and da.
I would love to have my own stealth time machine project brand of cannabis.
Listen, that's a possibility with some of these
Bingleton's reserve stock.
Well, it depends. It depends on how you play it. But remember, you got to buy all your packaging. You provide all the packaging as a brand outside of Florida. I know this because Randy Lanier with Octane, he's a brand in other states. And so he provides the snazzy ass packaging, or at least the bag it goes in or something.
My brother just bought some bud based on that. There was a Eagles football player who has a brand of cannabis. And he's like, oh, I remember that guy from the Eagles, and he bought his weed. So that's a thing. Yeah.
Was it any better? Did he say it was any better than anybody else's, or it was just, it was weed?
No, he said it was kick-ass. He told me that too. He usually doesn't say. So I think that branding...
But usually he won't say, but he said, but this was...
Yeah, that's when he's like, yeah, kick-ass,
So as you can tell, I work for Goldflower, and I come to this show, and I'm not coming to the show and saying, okay, I tried these. You notice I don't do really reviews of anybody else. And I do that because I don't want to sit here and be biased. Like, I try other people, I smoke other people all the time. All the time, I'm smoky toking other people as well, because I'm always trying other shit. But I don't talk about it, good or bad. I don't give the good, I don't give the bad, because I guess I am partial on this show. I'm not paid, by the way, to do that. I'm not paid to talk about this on the show. Like Goldflower, not paid to do it on the show at all.
Right.
I do this of my own choice. My own want, because I want people to have the best. I've smoked everybody else, and it's disappointed the shit out of me. And Goldflower hasn't disappointed me at all. Even at maybe their even when they were having problems, and everybody has problems here and there, still better than the competition.
They got the 3.5 grammars.
Yeah, the little 8s.
Yeah, like, I mean, of Grapezilla, I'm looking at it. Illicit Grapezilla. mother kind. They only have what they had. It's like hibernate.
But that's what I'm saying. So do they grow enough? It also, if these people that you're buying from, they buy from distribution houses and many different places, and they may have sold that to somebody else, and they're out. And what they got is what they got. And so the places that you deal with, it's always going to be new stock, or something that they've bought, like a, you'll see certain brands.
Oh, we lost Gavin.
Yeah. But no, we were and you say that as soon as you said that, Gavin's back. We're not sure what's happening over there. He drops the phone. The aliens block his signal, but he's still cooking, and we're excited about it.
What we're seeing here is actually one of the aliens at S4. He has a baseball hat on. He's disguised to look like one of the humans.
So again, you could be a simulation. Wait, you're laughing. You could be a simulation. He could be a simulation in that sense, even though I've met him.
I am what you call an extraterrestrial. I'm not from your planet. That's why I'm so advanced on things, right?
I don't know. I think they're.
I don't think they're real sometimes when I look at things.
No, I 100% agree with you. Look, it's real conversations that we're missing. It's real laughter, real purpose, real community. A real moment that doesn't need to be photographed or posted or approved by anybody. That's what this is.
We had people that would get together and watch TV. We had people that would get together and buy their.
You used to do that all the time. People would come over to my house and be like, "Shit, let's play some wrestling and watch TV."
Right, you would maybe do some weed deals with your guys, watch some TV. You do it all at the same time, right? Like it just,
We'd order a little Chinese food. Forget about it.
I think guys are more narcissistic. We understand that, like, hey, you like weed, I like weed, we'll hang out together. Like it's not such a big deal.
So you know what you just said right there? You know what we're missing?
Women are
right
like,
there. We are missing presence.
Right.
The presence, the energy, the actual people here hanging out, right?
I want to make a TV show. That's so what, but it's about people getting together to watch the TV show. So like in a movie theater, or I don't know, man. I myself would love to be back in that culture again, like a bigger house with maybe a movie theater.
Yeah, but people coming over, it's like those moments matter, Like this person matters. And this now matters. I mean, that's when we were doing something real. That was when shit was real.
I'd like to create a movie set near here, right, in some building, and also charge set tours, like. So I want to have all this marketing, man. There's a TV show, there's music, there's a set tour, there's a production facility. We're making a TV show, I'm going to go full wall to wall and everything, But how do you do that when you put a social media post out there and you get 11 impressions? Like you need money to get attention, but to get attention, you need money,
Yes, we do. Absolutely. But I do it with no money.
Yeah,
I do it with no money.
Yeah.
And
me too.
Look, when we get on this show, we are putting the energy out there every single show. We're putting the frequency out every single episode. We are changing things. Maybe in your head, you might think they are very small. You might be thinking that they are, they're not.
No, they're huge. I changed my whole branding campaign and my music because of Cowboy. He's like, oh, check out Cena. There's a song, I'm like, what's that? What's Cena? I heard of it, but he encouraged me. And that's all it was. It was just encouragement. It wasn't a skill he gave me. He just encouraged
me. Okay? All right, thank you, baby.
I think we can encourage each other more. That's all we can do then.
But we do, and on this show we do. Look, we are doing more than the small puddles of change. We're doing huge tidal waves without realizing it. I think. Look, I know we still feel like we're alone. We're alone in our actions. We're alone in our feelings. We're alone in our thoughts. And in that alone, I mean, again, surrounded by people, but feeling alone, maybe I want this to be clear. Maybe we're not alone at all. We're just hungry. We're hungry for reality, hungry for truth, hungry for this show, this authenticity, this reality, this not reality TV, but a little bit of helping each other along. Like Chris just said, you know, we back up each other. We compliment, we critique without judgment. We go back to old school rules when we all used to hang out in each other's fucking basements or in each other's houses, eating whatever you had in the fridge. I'd go over to Eric's house. I used to go over to Eric's house, and Eric didn't smoke normally unless I came over. And if I came over, then he would smoke. But his woman used to get really angry about this shit, and she'd kick him out into the balcony where it was like really cold. But it's okay because we would go smoke out there too. And then we'd come inside, and I'd be like, "What do you have in your refrigerator?" So I'd go to Eric's refrigerator, and I'd be like, "I'm making nachos, Eric." And he's like, "I don't fucking have any nachos. I don't have any shit like that." I found a way. I found tortillas, cut those things up, put it in the oven. All right, little olive oil and shit on top. They're going to crisp up. It's going to be beautiful. I found some old cheese. You just get the mold off the old cheese. And you just do what you got to do. But this show, you said it. Look, we are here to prop each other up. But no, I used to go to Eric's house and raid his fridge, and I would eat fucking everything. And we'd just get high and we'd laugh. And he'd only smoke with me. There was this bar called Einstein's in Houston. We're right outside of Houston, I think Sugarland or Missouri City. See, I remembered where I used to live.
When was the last time you passed a joint to somebody? You know, like that's the thing.
Right.
Like
that feels good. There's something about a transference of energy.
Yeah, like, yo, dude, oh, sorry, man. Yo, all right.
Right, but that's it right there. We I don't know, things become real again. When I don't know, we're hungry. We're hungry for real experiences. We're hungry for authenticity like the show. You know, I started seeing sunrises as being real again. The wind felt real.
The nightlife on the weekends when the young people go out, that's feeling alive, doing real things with real people, really together.
Yes. Look, like I said, I've been taking care of my daughter more, and that right there, that feels real. You know, I mean, like the parent-child connection, that's just so real. And it means everything. It means everything in the world. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to be a part of that. I'm blessed to see that. Just reminding everybody, the UFC fight tomorrow, East Coast said UFC tomorrow is at the White House. Did they already do the president's birthday?
No, that's tomorrow too. It's all.
Oh, so that is tomorrow. So tomorrow, UFC fight, concerts, president's birthday.
Yeah, the country's 250th isn't until July 4th or something, right?
Right. It's like a big one.
Yeah. It's going to be huge. Marco really liked this way we set it up. We have Pete Hex left. We know the military and the UFC. They have grassroots that go back a long way. Believe me, they do. They go back.
I am crazy shocked here. I'm just going to tell you something. I'm shocked. I am shocked. I'm like triple, double, quadruple shocked.
Huge.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so shocked. UFC
and you got the other people there, the fake CNN, the fake news. I mean, God, you know, it's just so fake.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Now, I want to say this. I'm very nervous because this is I'm very nervous because this could be a false flag attack. This could be
like national security coup.
This could be a big thing because we're talking about, you know, broadcasting live on television. Here's where the president is right now.
Right.
Doesn't it feel so sloppy?
Well, there is a line of succession. Hopefully, JD Vance won't be in the same place or time, but maybe I don't know.
But of course, he will be.
There's a line of people.
Everybody will be there.
There's a line of people. Did you see Olympus Has Fallen? If you're watching on TV, they blank out all the good stuff. But if you watch it on Pluto, they blank out all the good stuff. But or vice versa, I don't know. TV shows some more racy stuff. You ever see Olympus Has Fallen? You ever see that?
No.
You never seen Olympus Has Fallen? So the North Koreans.
Wait, what is it? What is it? Something has fallen?
Olympus Has Fallen with you must have seen it. It has.
Is that wait that guy? The
Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe.
Is it Russell Crowe?
I think it's Russell Crowe.
Olympus Is Falling. Why is it when I need a pen?
No,
there is no pen.
I think it's Russell Crowe. Olympus
no, I think it's the other one.
The other guy that's like Russell Crowe.
Right.
Right. Gerard Butler. It's right. It's not Russell Crowe. It's Gerard Butler.
Right. I'm sitting here. I'm picturing it. I think I know what you're talking about. Is it the president? It's like
yeah.
Wait. I might have seen it. I might, something. I've seen it. I can't.
You've seen it.
I've seen it.
Yeah. And it has who the heck's in it? Morgan Freeman. He didn't become a movie star until he was like 55. Morgan Freeman didn't start his career until he was around my age.
Morgan Freeman is amazing. Let me tell you something. That guy is the most real motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he just doesn't. It's not. He lives. He's.
People want the microwave ovens and TV dinners, Jimmy. The world will fall into chaos if we give them free energy.
I think. Yeah, no. Wow, really? He didn't start till he was 55?
He didn't start till 55. I was in Driving Miss Daisy when I started my first movie.
No shit. Well, then it gives me hope to be in movies still.
Right.
It gives me hope that I still might be in the movies.
He's one of those guys that don't want you calling him black either. He's just like, I'm a guy. I'm not black.
I'm a guy. I'm not a color. But that's the thing. That's the right way to see it. We're not a color. And I hate that we continue to put that as a thing. Look, we're all different colors and shades of
well, there is a global conspiracy to crash the world, which would mean overload the economy with immigrants, race baiting, wars, divide and conquer.
So wait. Here's where it is. We are all humans. We are not colors. We're not nationalities.
We are cultures, though. We are
not borders. We're not nationalities.
We do have.
We have become cultures and communities. But let me explain. If you come to a country that is governed by a system of law, then you coming into that country has to abide by that system of law.
Yeah.
And be vaccinated against things like measles and mumps and blah, 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 blah. Not bringing in disease or
oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So there's a system of control and checks and balances.
Yeah, controlled immigration is wonderful.
I don't believe in borders, but I don't own this country. If I own the country, if I owned Florida, I would drop our borders. And now we no longer are a border, even though they'll still look at a border. I'm saying, no, there's no more borders. Florida is part of the great state of the United States.
We are part of the United States Incorporated.
But we're part even larger. We don't own anything. None of us own anything. Listen, we don't own shit.
Right. We don't own anything.
Nothing.
It's all made up. That's all funny.
Everything is made up. And that's why I'm saying there are no borders. There are no lines. If you're going to sit here and say, well, you got mass immigration, you got this, you got that. Like, well, you know something. Maybe that's just the change in the progression of the earth and the world around us. We didn't all begin, right? Like we've shifted. We've moved, with the weather. We've moved with the Indians moved where the buffalo were.
Right.
And
I think we need to improve the local communities better so that people aren't immigrating as much. I think that would be great if we can get back to that. Like all that money we spend on foreign aid to help other people, like it didn't help other people. And like, I would really like it to help other people. Like I would like to build those bridges, build those water facilities, build those cities, those towns, The Ganges River in India, it's filthy. Like we can clean that off.
That is a terrible, terrible place, though. I mean, when I say that, there is people go to the bathroom. They're going to the bathroom
in the street,
in the river. They're washing in the river. I mean, there's got to be a sense of what is the word I'm looking for?
It's money, though, right? Like if people had money and toilets and things and stuff.
Infrastructure. All right. So say you take India. So my sister ended up going to India. To check it out, and she went, and she said, and she was there helping, and so she had to shave her head because of the lice, and the lice is so bad in that country. She had to end up shaving her head, and she said, "Look, people were dying on the street. People would die and people just walk over them. They just step over them like they were nothing.
They're so narcissistic, yeah.
Like it didn't even happen.
I noticed that. They're very narcissistic.
But what a filthy fucking country." Because there's got to be standards of cleanliness, and I think the government, which it's their city, they get money from everybody. Right. They should have proper roads. You should have proper electricity. You should have proper plumbing, and maybe they should be reaching out, because remember, there are billions of people there, but they just don't have the resources, and the government is very greedy. The government is, and it's not one government; it's multiple different governments, all governing regions. They're all governing different regions, and they're all yelling at each other, and all screaming, and all keeping whatever they can keep.
Bloody hell, bloody, fuck you, bloody. Here, see that?
When they die, well, then it just goes to the next, and the next, and the next. We don't own anything, and when we stop trying to own it, what's that?
They have a caste system over there too, where like the rich people are rich and the poor people are poor, and
you can change your reality.
We do need to change,
but you got to do it first mentally. You've got to change your reality mentally first. You can't just.
Yeah.
I mean, you can work for it. You can work for it. Look, I don't have money. But
we should be thankful we have the opportunity
every single day. I work and I love what I do, and that's why my work works well with me. I enjoy what I do, and I'm very good at it. And in that, I mean, I try to save a little bit for retirement. And what is my retirement going to look like? I don't know what shape I'm going to be in. But even that being said, my retirement, I wanted an island. But I'm not going to be silly. I can't afford a fucking island. I can't even afford an old resort. I did want to buy an old resort with a little bar.
Can't even afford retirement.
and that would be like my retirement. So the bar and resort would be like my retirement. So the money that makes would be keeping me alive. That and dark rum, and a Caribbean resort. But I can't. I almost did. Oh my God! A couple of years ago, wait. Let's go back. This was many moons ago. This was more than 15 years ago. Yeah, more than 15 years ago. I had the opportunity to buy an old resort in Jamaica. Not a big one. It was on a hill. Had stair access down to the beach, but it was on a bluff, and $1 million. That's what I needed to buy it. And it was there was some disrepair, but you could get that up and running within a few months. And without making big changes, just fixing shit. Using the local labor and whatnot. I checked into it. We came up with the money. But then there was more to it. It's not just the purchase. There's new licensing, there's new people to pay off, there's labor and rebuilding. So we were probably looking at another $500,000 plus to get the resort going. And I was going to go down there and do everything myself. I was going to do everything myself. That was the idea. So decided not to do that because I couldn't come up with another $500,000.
Right.
But I tried, and it was something, and I was
Caribbean
looking at like
sounds wonderful with those things, those metal things. You really like that.
the steel drums.
Yeah, the steel drum.
That's right. I was even learning how to play steel drum. So,
Are you playing that in the background? I hear it in the background.
Do you?
A little bit. Yeah, you're playing steel drums in the background.
No, I'm not. That'd be fun though.
Who's playing that? Where am I hearing that?
There's a music I have. So you might have said steel drums, or I said steel drums, and it started doing a steel drum beat.
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
More.
Maybe I'm just hearing it because you're talking about it, and I'm just.
And now you're visualizing the whole steel drum, and it's like, yeah.
Women in bikinis, big drinks with exotic big pieces of fruit hanging off of it, and people with steel drums.
That's the best way to drink.
Chicken
on a
barbecue.
I don't drink, but if I've got a giant pineapple shoved into my drink, I'm going to eat that pineapple.
Big pineapple.
And now I'm healthy and I'm drunk.
The ultimate June bug at TGI Fridays was a drink they used to have, and maybe they still do. But it's called the Ultimate June Bug, and it has lemon liqueur in it. A melon liqueur. So it has like melon liqueur and other fruity melon.
So there's there's a shot called Alien Secretion. And the Alien Secretion has melon liqueur or melon schnapps or liqueur. I think there was a melon liquor, but delicious. Delicious, I'm telling you.
Schnapps is great. Peach schnapps, I like that.
I used to like peach schnapps. That was a nice.
A fuzzy navel's good. Orange juice and
fuzzy navel.
Peach schnapps. Yeah.
But again, I'm not much of a drinker. I prefer to smoke. I definitely prefer smokage.
Yeah, I don't drink that much. I mean, when I do, it's on occasion. I'll have like a Bloody Mary, or on the fruity side, I'll have like a fuzzy navel. I can't get an Ultimate June Bug at the local sports bar. Like, they probably don't make that. But TGI Fridays made it. It came in a big thing, a big glass.
It's been a long time since I've been to a TGI Fridays.
Yeah. And I would order a shot of melon liqueur on the side and pour it in right in front of the waitress too. I'd be like, "Yeah, there's never enough." I'd order an extra shot on the side. They were like, because they it seems like the first drink they gave you, they just make it standard. But if you order a second, they put a little more in there. You know how it is as a bartender. You probably do that, right? Put a little more in. Drink.
I want to mention something right now. We've just been talking about like drinks and old school restaurants and things like that.
Yeah, it's TGI Fridays, right? Whatever happened.
Right, but I want to mention how real this conversation feels. How real and rooted in reality. Going back, like I almost feel like we're almost hanging out there and be like, hey, shit, we should go get a drink and some nachos over at TGI Fridays or something. Holy shit, that'd be great.
Fridays?
But I think right now, this show, highly motivated, this could be where connection begins again. Whether we're talking or we're talking,
it really is.
It really is. Again.
Yeah, this is like the smoke sesh, right? Like it is a smoke sesh. That's why we're here, right? That's what draws us here. It's the
that helps end loneliness. Maybe that's where loneliness ends. We begin connection. We end loneliness here on the show. Maybe highly motivated, and not us specifically, but at the moment, us specifically, but highly motivated. Maybe that's like a missing link, right? Maybe that's what we are searching for again. So we're not lonely.
I know why.
Because we're alone. We may not ever be alone and we're still lonely. So on this show, it's not about you being lonely anymore. I hear you, even if you're not speaking. I understand you.
I saw some guy.
I am here.
I saw a guy in the convenience store today. He was unable. He walked into the front of the store. He walked in, and he walks in, and I'm just gonna guy demonstrate. He walks in. He just walks in, and then when it came to the point where like he and I had to negotiate like who got to go like what direction in the space, he immediately started looking at his phone and ignored me. And it wasn't like he needed to look at his phone at that moment. It was he needed to look at his phone to ignore me. And it wasn't personal because he's a stranger, but it was definitely intentional. Like Oh, I have to look at my phone because don't have the neurons or the capacity to even interact with another person.
I think,
Like a
see, and right
stranger.
there, well, no, that's a big deal what you're talking about. That's something a lot of people have become. We've become,
Are we creating that, you know?
we
With
are
these
creating
phones.
that. We are 100%. That's what I'm talking about right now. Look, I'm in a crowd of people and I feel like I'm alone sometimes.
Mhm.
I live a very, and that's what I said. I was starting the show and talking about it. I love my wife. I love my wife very much. But I'm alone a lot. My life is alone. You know, I'm on the road for days. I'm working
Right.
hard for days. I'm my job is in and out, conversations.
Right.
And the home life lacks. It lacks conversation. It lacks.
It would be great if you could hire people to be a force multiplier for your marketing efforts and you got more time at home or something.
Yeah, but that costs money.
Of
That
course.
costs.
Yes.
And when you don't have it, you don't spend it. Those who
Right.
spend it, you know,
Don't have
maybe
it.
they
Yeah.
don't make it. I have where others have gone up
Dude, I
and down
agree.
in their
I'm scraping
marketing, in their,
together, dude. You're not
well,
living in an
where others
apartment.
have gone up and down in their guerrilla marketing or in their marketing and whatever they do. I've stayed constant in my approach, constant in my results that come back, constant in my abilities. I stay constant. There's a big difference in that, you know, and
Your business development, sales, and marketing. And most people don't know that there's a difference between those three things, but there is. They're all interlocked, but sales, business development, and marketing. Sales is after you've already developed the business. Marketing is way before you've even done any sales. You know, like, and business development is trying to like turn leads into opportunities, right? Like, what else
you
am I
know,
missing?
I think if we stop looking at the lead, we have a phone number. We call that number. It's not a lead. It's interest. It's excitement. And it depends on how you approach it. Now, I
Right.
talk to people like I'm going to talk to my friends. I'm like, look, hey, hi, my name's Oren. I'm calling you just to let you know I'm trying to sell you some shit.
Right.
But you know something? You probably need this. So you got a second? You want to hear me out? Or are you too busy in life and you want me to call you back? No, you're not too busy. Great.
That's a
Good.
good way
What's
to
your
keep it
name?
real.
You know, and I come in, I'm like, what's your,
Right.
you're Phil? Great. Phil, I'm Oren. Awesome. Listen, I'm not trying to take you for a ride. I believe in this shit. It's fantastic. I don't sell shit I don't believe in. And it means if I believe in it, that means you could possibly believe in it as well.
I can't sell stuff
This is
I
how
don't
I
believe
call
in.
people if I'm doing a sales call.
Right.
It's been a long time though.
I can't sell stuff unless I believe in it. And that's always been a problem for me, blocking me from learning about sales because the products that I supported or worked for or companies I worked for, I didn't necessarily believe in their product or I wasn't connected enough with the company to even care. But recently with the company I worked for here for 7 years, we help retired people find jobs. We have 600-700 people in a network of people that do.
That's so important right now.
You know,
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm part of an organization. Our organization, or I don't know if you know this or not, but the organization I work for, I'm like the second or third person down. I'm right up there with the technology people. But there's like 600-700 people. They're not under me. They're the people that do the work. I'm just an admin, really, a technology admin. But there's a lot of people, you know, for the company I work for, and I believe in it. I believe because also we are work at home vintage experts. It's WAHVE, work at home vintage experts, and we are all experts with more than 25 years of experience who are experts in what we do. I'm an expert in technology, but most of our people are experts in insurance. We specialize in the insurance industry. You know, that's what we do.
Which is still very important these days.
But I
A lot of people
believe in
don't
the
have it.
product. I could sell it. I believe in it. I'm not an insurance person, but I believe in helping people find a job. I believe in their enthusiasm for insurance, you know, and I believe in the product, you know.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Look, and
It is a
that's
big deal.
sales.
Yeah.
So, but you're not selling. Look, the
No,
reason
I'm
I'm
not
so
selling.
good at what I do is I don't go and sell anybody anything.
Right.
I offer a good opportunity.
Right. You make them aware of the
I
opportunity
offer
that they cannot.
excitement
Yeah.
and adventure into the right thing, into a real thing. I just talk about shit, and I'm like, look, you don't want it, you don't want it. It's not for you. It's not for you. Bye. I'm not going to waste your
Right.
time. I'm not going to waste my time. See ya. And people are like,
Right.
no, you got to work them. I'm not working shit. They don't believe. If you don't believe, you're never going to buy. And I'm
Right.
wasting my time.
Right. I mean, obviously,
So
you've converted some of these people into actual sales. I mean, it works, right?
I convert per location 400 to 600 people a month per 14. So that's say as an average 400 people times 14.
You meet 400 people a month.
400 times 14.
How's it that many people you're meeting?
That's how many I'm responsible for in the flow of new patients.
Okay.
That is what I do.
The funnel. Gotcha.
And it's the constant funnel. You know, there's other people going to talk to these doctors in these offices. I'm not the only one. But who has their ear? Who has their attention? That's the big deal.
So, like, what you're doing is you're trying to set up, you're not allowed to market a particular thing.
I set up a trifecta. I set up a perfection of things. I set up a constant thing. I know more than they do in many cases. And it's a great person to bounce ideas or understandings of cannabis off of. These doctors need somebody who knows what the hell he's talking about. They need somebody to be able to answer.
Provider.
When I talk to these cats, I come in and talk to these doctors. I got one guy. He'll rapid fire questions at you to see how good you are.
So you do outreach for cannabis providers to help them influence doctors into referring patients to them.
100%.
That's what you do.
That's what I do. That's what I do. New patient growth.
Good job. That's a great job.
Growth marketing. But I do it without marketing. I do it with already the connections that I've made with these doctors, with these clinics, and the ability that I have to put Goldflower's name in their mouths.
Do you just walk into these places too, or do you have appointments?
Just walk in. No. I never make an appointment. You make an appointment and somebody cannot be there.
Right.
You make an appointment and all of a sudden somebody's not there and you've ruined your own day.
Right.
Now, I go spontaneously, but I have a system. Here's the thing. I know when they're going to be there. Now, sometimes they're not. And it's not a wasted visit. I just, boom, check it off and go to the next place. Boom, check it off, go to the next place.
If you're not allowed to leave literature there or something, there's rules.
Well, I'll hit like Tampa. And if Tampa's not hot, I'll go down to Largo, then St. Pete.
Are you allowed to give them literature?
Well, not now. We were able to give literature. We were able to give pamphlets and flyers and goodies like that. But now, no. Florida just made a rule where we can't, I mean, people are still doing it, but we really can't have table days. But it should be about education, and they're taking that opportunity away because we've become so recreational. We've become, in our literature for the medical market is very recreational. Big buds and big smoke. And depending on the dispensary, it's grossly neon. It's everything we don't want the industry to be.
Right.
Not medical, at least. So that being said, they've stopped all market. Well, they've stopped marketing meantime.
So that's interesting. Okay, so you have medical, and you're like the dude to like talk about this. Like, you got medical and you got recreational. What are the ethical things people talk about? Like, are there people that are against recreational and only medical? Are there people that are like only recreational and not medical? Like,
the only people against recreational are the doctors, and because why do you need to get a prescription if it's rec?
It's over
because the rec markets really destroy the medical markets. But here's where we have an interesting place, and I'll tell you. One sec. Everything good? Yeah. Everything okay, honey? I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time, Oren. That's okay. I'll hold down the fort. Hey everybody, welcome to Highly Motivated. My name is Chris. I am one of the guests here. Oren is doing supervisory parental duties.
Wow.
Everything okay there?
I must have worn her out today.
You know, when I was a child, I almost burned the house down. I almost burned the house down when I was like a child.
Fucking scared
I
the
almost
shit out
burned
of
the
me.
house down.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't want to say too loud. Because my brother was playing with matches, and then he showed me, and then I was like, "Ooh, I'll play with matches." And then,
man, I dug through the wall. I thought there was treasure in the wall, and my dad came home to this hole in the wall, and he was just like, "What has happened here? What have you done? What have you bloody done?" I'm like, "There's treasure in the wall. Son, there's electricity lines. There's a hole, but bloody hell, there's a hole in the wall." So he just patched it up, and we moved on. It was a big fucking hole.
Do you think a lot of the world's problems are multiple kids being stuffed into the same room in a close area with each other, and they establish a dominance hierarchy of one of them is the bully, one of them is the wimp, one of them is the middle? Like, I don't know. What do you think about that?
You're right though. You throw a bunch of kids in, and there is a structure that builds out.
Structure, that pecking order.
Yeah,
a dominance hierarchy of social big sister tells little brother what to do.
It's wild when my kids jump into the mix because they're all dominant. All my kids are very dominant, even the soft-spoken one, even Golan, he's very soft-spoken, but dominant. He puts his foot down. He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm fucking nice, but I'm not. I will whoop your ass, but then I'll make sure you're okay." And
man,
he's like, that's how Golan is. He's a hard worker.
I had a rough childhood, but I didn't have a rough childhood. My parents.
And Gideon will fight. He's ready to fight. He was training with an MMA guy, and the guy was like, "Look, you don't know anything about fighting." He's like, "I don't give a shit. Let's go."
I just think about all the old, like the people, like my parents were from the city, so like each one of them had like 6 to 10 people living in a row home or something. That's a lot of fucking people in a small row home, dude.
No, that's I saw a lot of the row homes in Maryland, in Baltimore City, and yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not a lot of room.
No.
Living as I live is not a lot of room.
It's like in India too. Like there's a lot of people packed into a small area. People start ignoring each other to cope with the fact.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Many people packed into. That's why I bought RVs and I kicked all my kids out. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. We have no space. Go. Get out.
Oh, you have like a you have other RV, like kids living in RVs and stuff?
Yeah. Well, okay. So
can I get an RV and live on your cow pond? I mean, it sounds like a lot.
Hey, I've got almost 7 acres. Listen, we've got a pond, we've got this, we've got that. I've got electricity hookups. We've figured out sewage and other things like that.
Can you do that? Can you let people bring their trailer and just live on your property and charge them rent and things?
Angie's dad would bring the trailer and hook up over on the other side. They drive in and drive out, so they had a drive-through.
Stay there for a while, a couple months. Whatever.
Yeah, they came for a little while, and so look, I've got the 52 I'm building out. The 52 is going to be beautiful. It's a Spartan mansion, just gorgeous. It's the floors are in. I've got a guy coming to put electricity to it. We were going to go solar, and I said, fuck it, just get some electric.
Oh, did you hear about Elon Musk today with SpaceX and the IPO? He's the richest. He's the world's first trillionaire now, Elon Musk.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How much higher? How much bigger can you go? No, I mean, how much higher can you go? Is there can he become anything else? I mean, at this point, I think everything else is just disappointing.
I wonder, how do you get in touch with these people that are like mega rich and maybe
You don't
pitch your project?
You don't.
You know?
Unless you meet them in person, and even then, their brain is not there. They are separated from society.
Right.
There are multiple assistants that you have to go through. Before you ever get to them.
So, do you know what a family office is?
A family office.
Yeah. So these large families that have a lot of money, like Biden or Clinton, or I'm just using big names. They have family offices that manage all their payroll, accounting, the house, the butlers, the staff,
HR.
Like they have they have an office, a business office. The family has a business office that runs all the accounting,
all the affairs, everything, payments, this,
all the
affairs.
Right. Yeah. Schedule an airline flight. Make sure we donate to the UNICEF, things like that. Yeah. It's called the family office. So you can
to ever reach somebody above that, you got to go through that family office.
Yeah, but like you could reach the family office somehow, maybe, and you know what I mean? Like that's a thing, I think. I don't think we try enough. Like I've never tried that. Like, I want to reach out to Elon Musk. Well, how do I even do that? There's probably a way to do that. Like,
but think of the millions of people that are trying to reach out to Elon Musk. So I would say the best thing is Twitter. Not Twitter. They don't call it Twitter anymore, do they? They call it X. So probably X, because Elon owns X. And if you start tagging Elon, he's going to pay attention. Sometimes these people, it takes a while. For example, here's an example. You got a guy named Dave Portnoy. Okay. Dave Portnoy with Barstool Sports. And he goes around and he does this one bite pizza review.
I want something that makes my t-shirt, the neck on my t-shirt always properly.
He goes around and does this one bite pizza review. And he travels he travels internationally. There was a guy posting a video and he goes, I'm going to post a video every single day until Dave Portnoy comes over here and tries my fucking pizza. And he did. And Dave Portnoy showed up.
I actually came over. Yeah,
right.
I've heard stuff like that. Yeah.
So there are opportunities that you have to make. And bro's a trillionaire, and I'm out here struggling to pay for a bottle of Coke in the shops. But what does trillions of dollars actually buy you? And just because you're worth that doesn't mean you have trillions of dollars. I think of physical money, Elon has very little. Like money that's not tied up in everything and anything.
Right.
And that's not a liability for this and a liability for that.
He has stock, like not necessarily cash.
So, right. So maybe he has $1 million a year. Like that's his play money. If he has any play money within anything, yeah, I'm worth $1 trillion, but I'm lucky to scavenge up $1 million.
I would still spend my money wisely, I wouldn't splurge on like watches and stuff. Like
no, I don't think. I'm not a jewelry person. I mean, except for this, my daughter made that. See how
that's very cute. I like that. I was going to comment on that earlier. I like your bracelet. It's very cute. I like it.
And so, but the thing is, it's it's none of that stuff is worth anything. Look, you said that you had this misconception that I lived in a mansion, and I have money because I'm Jewish.
Right.
I'm like the poorest Jew you'll ever meet. I'm not poor, but I spend it on family. I spend it on the farm. Spend it on adventure. I spend it. I suck at saving. And honestly, before this point, like before about 6 years ago, maybe that's when things started to get better. No, 3 years ago.
Yeah. The whole Jewish thing goes back to the Phoenicians, right? Like in the Mediterranean, they were merchants who created things like the rolls of Oleron and the commercial codes, and like Jewish people invented business like a lot, like back.
Banking was and right there was not just banking. There were trade routes, there was banking, there were certain relationships that were built with commerce, commerce, but it wasn't just. But it was whoever. Well, so the Jewish people of then, or the Hebrews, they were traveling all around the world, trading for many. They would buy silks, they would buy saffron, they would buy
like the
large
Silk Road
amounts of cannabis.
and the Mediterranean, the Phoenician Empire.
Holy shit! Look, it's halftime. Goopy's letting us know, and it's 2-0. It is 2-0, which is Goopy's prediction. That's amazing. Congratulations, Goopy. Hopefully, look, we should have bet on it.
So is the U.S. has 2 and the other has 0? Who is it? The U.S. and who?
U.S. 2. U.S. 2 and Paraguay. Paraguay has 0. Paraguay. Everybody welcome Cowboy.
What's up, everybody?
Highly motivated.
Right back at you, Cowboy.
Cowboy, it's good to see you. Don't feel like I'm leaving in a little while because you got here.
Oh, it's all right.
No, actually, wait, no. But that being said, I'm so glad you're here, and we've been playing your song that you sent to us. We've been playing it like sometimes 2-3 times an episode. So,
well,
but tonight we haven't played it yet.
I appreciate that, man. I'm sorry I've been out the past few nights shows.
No, you got shows.
Well, no. I wound up at the ER today, so but I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I had a drop in I had dehydration basically that I didn't even know I had. I felt great.
No, thank God.
So, yeah.
Fuck it. No. Look, thank God it was only dehydration. He's telling me I went to the fucking ER. I'm like, what happened?
But it's what triggered. I mean, it's what triggered what happened to me before. So yeah, my heart rate dropped some. So yeah, so I wasn't feeling. I mean, I was at work feeling great, and I could sense something wasn't right. So I left and went, and I'm glad I did.
They give you an IV, right? And they hydrate you. I've had that where I was dehydrated. I couldn't keep down any food. And they're like, you're dehydrated. And they gave me an IV. And I felt so much better. It was so cool.
Look, I'm 51. And I'm not immune from feeling shit or being in pain every single day or having problems as I'm getting older. Like my eyesight out of nowhere the other day, I went super blurry. So what the fuck is this? And there was nothing influencing it. I'm just like, no. I'm more blind than I normally am, right?
I can't read fine. I use a big monitor. I use a big TV to work on.
I'm not shaking, which is great. But my hands have been shaking. And that's got to be, either dehydration or it's got to be low blood sugar.
Yeah.
But these are things I need to pay attention to as I'm getting older because you're right. These are also signs of a heart attack, of a stroke. There's also signs like that. Like I get pains in my arm and I don't know which arm it is. They're like, when you get pains in your left arm, you're going to have a heart attack. And so I get pains in my left arm. I'm like, shit. But then Angie's like, Oren, you were shoveling today. You were shoveling and you're using the arm. And I'm like, well, yeah. And she goes, you're not having a stroke. I'm not going to say what she calls me. But she's like, you're not having a stroke. And shut up and you're fine. And I think a lot of it also is mental.
Well, that's what I thought was happening at first because my head started hurting me out of the blue. I mean, I'd been at work maybe an hour this morning and it started hurting from my lower eye all the way to the back of my head. And
was it like a weird headache?
Yeah, it was a weird headache and just wasn't. You know how you feel when you've been out in the sun too long, you starting to get heat stroke?
Yeah.
Same exact feeling.
Very well.
And so, yeah, so I...
so you were lightheaded, you were weak at the knees almost?
Yeah, I felt like I was drunk.
Wow, that's it. I felt like that the other day as well. But it was a hot day. It was hot. I didn't drink, I could have been dehydrated. Holy shit. But that leads to other problems. Well, thank God you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of the best things to drink is Pedialyte. It's better than Gatorade and things like that because it doesn't have that much salt, but it has a lot more electrolytes in it to boost your...
And also coconut water because it absorbs.
Yes.
Deep. It deeply absorbs. Coconut water is actually... And I hadn't been drinking coconut waters the last couple days. So that's interesting how... I felt much of the same way, but congratulations that it's not bad. Congratulations on dehydration.
Yep, I'm back.
Well, good.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
No, that is pretty rough. So wait, it was 3-0. 3-0, Goopy. You were very close. I would have lost money. They're playing football. Football. The World Cup. You don't watch the World Cup either. See, I think Americans aren't really into it. Or are we? Are we? Does it? Yeah. No, soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Football.
It depends on where you're at. You know, where you're living, the cultures around you, the cities around you, because you know it's huge in Europe and it's also huge in South America. So.
And they're playing.
Here,
wait, the finals are going to be in Texas, or are in Texas, or
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, so it's just an individual match right now.
Right.
Look, Goopy's saying he thinks it's stupid that America's the hosts. I think you're right.
I agree with him.
Why are we the fucking host? And they're doing it in Houston. Where I'm so glad I don't fucking live there right now. Holy shit, my dad tells me it's fucking chaos. They've got stadiums built, but it's going to be chaos. Parking's going to be chaos. Traffic's going to be chaos.
Yeah, I lived in Atlanta when the Olympics happened in '96, and
that's insane.
It was crazy. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of funny how these cities, they'll leave everything run down until something like that happens, and then they start building everywhere and start cleaning everything up and getting it right so everybody sees
and how fast they can get shit done.
Yeah, and then after the event's over, goes right back to the same. Let it deteriorate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Houston is building all these stadiums, doing all this shit. They're going to lose so much fuck. They think they're going to make a lot of money, and they probably will. I mean, for a city, Houston does very well.
Yeah.
But having it in the United States at all is strange because, but it's not Americans that are watching it here in the States. It's the Spanish population. And, oh shit, I don't think they even thought it. No, people are still coming. It's still booked. People are flying in for the finals, but I guess it's whatever city pays the most. I mean, there's got to be like a finder's fee.
Yeah, they're going to make their little bit of money.
The main reason I don't think it's good because so much fans aren't allowed in America. Same with certain players and referees. Oh. What, you mean because of our immigration policies?
Yeah.
It's the same thing in other countries too. Like Anthony Fauci, Dr. Fauci, is like wanted in some countries in Interpol and Bill Gates and all these other people.
And he's like, he wants to watch the games, but it's like fucking 3 a.m. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for him. Absolutely. You got a busy day tomorrow.
Controversial political figures have a hard time moving around.
He's gonna get his hat and his shirt. It's gonna smell like weed. It's gonna smell so diggity dank. I'm smoking with the stuff, with your shirt and your hat. And when I ship it, they're gonna pull. If your bag or if your box looks like it's been opened up, it's because it probably has been multiple times. You know, the dogs have smelled something. Depending on where it transfers through. But it's gonna smell like some weed. I mean, you're gonna be opening that shit up like, damn.
What are you doing? Sending Goopy a package?
I'm gonna be sending Goopy a hat and a shirt. I got a test shirt. Right, let me show you guys this. So I got a test hat, test shirt, and because I was looking for, because my hat has embroidery, and I love that, and I think that's what I want to stay with. But I thought, look, in a sticker I can get, or not a sticker, like a. So anyways, I thought I could get something interesting. So this shirt, I mean, admittedly not perfect, but the logo and everything I think is awesome. And it's simple. It's Oraganji. It's highly motivated. It's And I'm gonna have more of these shirts made. We're gonna have, in the back, be your own Ganji Fest. Ganji Fest is gonna, and so I'm looking for shirts now that I want to have printed already for the Ganji Fest. And also hats.
Oh, I shared some LinkedIn material with you, Oren, about someone else doing a festival somewhere else. I like that hat.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I like the hat. I think the hat. So, and to show the original, mine's all beat up now, but
didn't you have one?
Yeah, that embroidery looks good on
the brim or something? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's that? No, what's that?
No, I said the embroidery on those hats look good. I saw it that other day when I met up with you.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to get that to replicate. So the people that had done that, I ordered more hats, and they came, and they were like really, really not done right. They were really, really not done right. The embroidery, I mean, it looked like that, but I don't know. It was rough. Like, it was rough. It's hard to find. And I want to do a larger design of it. Like, I want, instead of it just being circle in the middle of the hat, that's all I'm able to get for some reason. I might just go buy my own hats and my own imprinting stuff and do it myself. Oh, excuse me. And so, because I want the logo to be oversized and spilling over the top of the hat and the brim. That's the Oraganji. It's not perfect. It's just fun. And what were the sliders you were talking about? If I remember, but you said there were sliders or something. Oh, you mean flip-flops? Flippy flops? I've got some flippy flops. No, there's other things going in the package. Not just the hat and the shirt. I'm going to make sure I don't send anything illegal. Because getting things into Ireland is not as easy as you think. I don't even know what accent I'm doing. My accents have like gone to shit lately. I used to be pretty good. I don't know. I don't care. I guess I'm less racist this way. I'm less racist. Oh. Okay. So, Cowboy, what do you think of Guinea Springs?
Oh, Jenny Springs?
Guinea? Is it Ginny? Guinea?
Yeah.
Guinea?
Jenny Springs, there's a lot of controversy there because over the past 10 years, they have these big festival or big parties out there, and they've had one murder out there, and people getting shot or stabbed, and over the last 6 months, they've cut it all out. They only let a certain amount of people in, and that's it. They've really cut back on things because of the chaos.
Wait, so I've contacted a campground that does scuba diving in Ginny Springs campground.
Yeah.
And they've got some space out there, and they're pretty close to the river.
Oh, they're huge. It's huge. It's world renowned.
Well, they can handle more than 3,000 people. So I spoke to them.
Were they good with it?
Yeah, but I need to get their email and send them a proposal. I did it through their website, but I need to send an email.
That's great. It's not in Alachua County. It's in Gilchrist.
Right. Is that
Gilchrist? Yeah, they're a little bit more uptight about things, but out there it's private property, so they might not bother you.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's private property. It's we if there's security at the gate. I mean, if things get crazy, we got walkie-talkies.
And it's out there. It's a minimum. It's an
adventure.
You'll have to find it. Yeah, it's an adventure. It's right outside of High Springs. It's a beautiful. I mean, I've been there
45 minutes outside of Gainesville, right? It's like 40 minutes.
Yeah, approximately about 35 minutes. Yeah, it's world-class cave diving there. I used to go in the main. They have when you're in Ginny Springs, when you go down into the main cavern, right into the first part, it's called the mirror room. I haven't been past it, just because it's advanced. So I've been in there. I used to go in there and feed the fish cheese whiz You just go. They call it the mirror room because it's all limestone, and all the limestone holds the bubbles, the air bubbles, so it mirrors. It looks like a big mirror. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a great place. I mean, it's you're right on the Santa Fe River.
Yeah, I hear the water is beautifully clear.
It's amazing.
It's just an amazing spot of Florida that people don't even realize. So I wanted it to be somewhere different.
It's actually one of the only. It's actually one of the only springs in Florida left that is privately owned.
Well, look at this. So this might be. So Guinea Springs might be a winner.
Yeah,
I mean, because if people wanted to stay overnight, we'd also have camping possibilities.
Yep. If you get too hot, you can go swimming because the water's 72 degrees year round.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so
it's great.
It's a festival. You got the water. This really encompasses the beauty of what we want people to see Florida as.
Oh, by far, it's definitely old Florida.
So I've got to get a hold of them again. I have to go down and visit possibly, and just go down there and I guess talk to people at the camp. But I'm wondering if they have a stage. So you said there's like a complex. Do they do music out there already?
Oh yeah, they have music and stuff out there. Yeah. I mean, you have to set the stage and all that up and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they let people play. I've had a lot of friends out there in bands that have played.
See, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm sure they've got a regular guy that can, do sound for everybody, or, set up their stuff and make
Well, no, it's just a straight up campground. We would have to do all the sound and everything ourselves.
But they got bathrooms. They got
bathrooms and things like that. Yeah, it's just a glorified campground, but it's got a big area, and there's I think there's 4 springs there. It's either 3 or 4. You have
doesn't that sound kind of exciting? Doesn't that sound like we got to bring our own Dill. I'll bring Dill. I'll make Dill do some shit. Listen, I'll call Dill and be like, Dill, I've got some fucking projects, and you're gonna have to fucking build quickly. I need sets and setups. It needs to look like a fucking Renaissance fair for cannabis. Come on, Dill, get to it. And he's good. Listen, Bill, Dill's Bill, Dill's Dill. No, we all know a Dill. And my Dill, he's probably listening to the show and he's like, no, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to call him and he's going to say yes. And he's going to love it. And he's going to say, it's too far away, dude. But no, I think, we do got to bring our own Dill. They don't allow weed or anything. Yeah, wait, no, they do. Oh, no, not me shipping to you. Right. But sunglasses. So I've got some sunglasses. I couldn't find the green ones, but I found the yellow. Okay. Couldn't find the green, but I did find the yellow. So I've got a pair of these buzz. I feel like a bee, kind of yellow. So meantime, until I can find another pair of sunglasses, I'm gonna put these in the package as well. Okay.
Hey, I tell you what, Oren, get with me this week before you send that, and I'll throw a horticulture t-shirt in there for him too. I'll send you one too, Chris.
Thanks, Cowboy. I appreciate it.
Actually, he's got some great t-shirts. These are awesome. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. See, that's what I'm talking about, people. Right there. There's community. And we've met. We were talking about simulated, reality now, and we're being shoved through a digital world.
So
and what's real? What's authentic? What has that actual connection, that actual, energy behind it?
I would add to that. I changed my branding on my LinkedIn. I generated music on Suno, even though I'm still just using the free Suno plan. I've made 51 cents of revenue on Rumble over the past couple of weeks. It shows me you've earned 5 cents, 3 cents. It tells me each time I've earned every little penny. It tells me.
But something that means more than not. That's kind of cool.
Well, I'm saying because of this podcast and because of Cowboy making the song and sharing it, and I was talking and the Ganji Fest and this and that and Suno. things change. Just because you encouraged me to try out Suno, you encouraged me to do that. Like, I'm a software developer. I develop software for 30, 40 years. But when it comes to like using a new technology, like, did you download the McDonald's app? No, I didn't download the freaking McDonald's app. Okay. But when someone encourages me, so that's why I encourage people to use their technology is what a lot of what I do. Actually, I discovered, and I've always done that. And thank you for encouraging me to use technology.
But that's the thing. It's so crazy. He was already part of technology. You're already part of technology, and it's like, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to use it. Maybe I'll do it next week. Maybe I'll, and I should actually get the $10 a month paid Suno thing, because I'm not going to use the
$10 a month, and you're using it, you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And you're going to notice how much more you're going to get out of it. The beats are going to be more. You're going to have more control.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're going to want to sing. I want to do it only because I can sing. So I can sing.
Hey, we're already working on a song that I did last week that my lead guitarist, he sent me a riff. I went ahead, I uploaded that into it. I put my lyrics, title, everything onto this, and it added in the bass and the percussion, and I tweaked that the way we wanted it to sound, and it threw out a full song. And my guitarist, like, I sent it to him without letting him know I did it, and he's listening to it. He calls me up and he goes, "Hey, that's my song." And I go, "Yeah, it is, ain't it?" Yeah, so it's a pretty amazing thing. One end it's terrifying, the other end it's phenomenal.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. I'm listening to the songs it generates, and it's like it's using like visual metaphors and storylines from my novels, because I use ChatGPT to do that and create the lyrics. The only thing I'm not sure of with Suno is like, do I have to just put plain text in for all the lyrics, or can I put in like, chorus, bridge? Because I see people doing that and not doing it.
You can do all of that. You can manipulate it. That song, "Be Your Own Ganji." I'm not a reggae there, but
I was gonna ask, can you send that? Where? Go ahead.
Send it where?
No, could you send it where we could download it?
I'm pretty sure I can.
Okay.
I'll get on there and look at it right after I get off the show. Yeah.
Because the only reason I say that, you're right, because if anybody wanted to edit, or because I want to keep that as, make that open source, let people have that song, because that's our song. Yeah. It's everybody's song right now, and everybody's loving it. You got Goopy over here wants to see it on Spotify.
Well, man, this is the whole thing about this, even the show and everything. It's so cool that we're international and we have so many people from all over different places and these different cultures. That's what we're about with the band here, is spreading the culture.
Spreading the culture,
and get this stuff out there, and to have people like Goopy that's on, or Chris, or East Coast and all that. It's cool to have so many people come in and enjoy what we're doing. It's really, the other night I was riding home when you guys started playing that, and I was like, that's that's, and I come in, I told my wife, I said, yeah, there's this guy in Ireland that's one here, and I said, that's the best feeling in the world, man. That's cool as hell. But you know what?
I would have never been over here. You wanted to hear it also,
but you have to, every door that cracks open, you have to kick it open, man. It's you never know what's behind it. So for me, I'm always trying new things. I'm always creating. And I have
a soundtrack for my film now. Like, I have 5 or 6 songs. I can separate the lyrics out, so I can have instrumental versions of them too.
Yeah.
And then I have dance music. I have like 2 fake bands, in a movie or something. And these women are like singing about Professor Time and Machines of the Future. And I know all the lyrics, right? I created them, but
But that's
Wow.
it. You see, there's a and you're making money from it. And now
So,
you're making money.
DistroKid, have you distributed your music using like DistroKid or anything like that, Cowboy? Like, are you on
Not yet?
Spotify?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm on the edge of that realm. I'm
Okay.
working a little bit toward it because what I'm trying to do is the songs that I'm doing for the band that I'm working with, I'm putting them to the side. But then there's lots of other stuff that I'm doing. I'm working on some country music. I'm working on some more reggae stuff. I'm just and just
Country
different
reggae.
genres I've come up in my head.
Country reggae.
So
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
So East Kiss was saying it's like $30 a year, but I think it's like per artist. So
It's like $20. I think it's like $20.
Like I can maybe say, I thought it was 30.
I saw an advertisement the other day. It was like $20.
$20.
And at that, and you know, look, if you promote it, you'll make money from it.
Yeah, you can pay a little more and like have 2 or 3 bands, but like I'm just saying that's basically.
But only really promote the shit that you believe in, like the best of the best, not the shit that sounds like everybody else's stuff. Like now with my marketing and my advertising, I got to change shit up again, because now you got to make it look less AI, like super less AI, because everybody's getting overloaded with all this AI imagery and the way it composes things, and everybody's stuff looks exactly the same. Mine doesn't, because I took that stuff that I saw that everybody else is doing. I'm like, no, I don't want it to look like that.
Right.
Let's tweak it this way, tweak it that way, tweak. Oh, there's too much fucking things on here. Too much things. And just you gotta remove shit. So we are putting too much, and our brains are not like, I see it now and I keep scrolling. It's like, no, I can't even look at it.
Even though I've used AI to create a lot of the Stealth Time Machine project, I have the original screenplay that I wrote. I have all of 180 stories that I outlined. I have 180 podcasts. I have videos. I have receipts. I have things dated. So like, if anyone ever asks me, you know, like, did you just put in a prompt and it wrote everything? Like, no, definitely not. It took like years to figure out what the hell I was doing. You know, people.
That's it, and I'm the same way. I've got like with my lead guitarist Roy. I've got his videos where, and I played it for him too. I played him the video that he sent me, and then I played the next song for the guys. I let them hear the change, and they were just blown away because it took what he played and it just cleaned it up. And then that way we could hear what we were visioning, and we tweaked it from there. I mean, like I was saying on that Be Your Own Ganji song, that one I tweaked the steel drums, and I did more many horns in it, and reggae has a lot of horns in it, and so I tweaked it in different spots, and then I put everything I wanted the whole community to be about. And
you put all
said it in lyrics. Said it in my own words, and it took it and ran. And so, I mean, it's really a cool situation.
I might be able to
put it over here in the background.
Yeah, I can hear it.
No, I'm just playing. Look, this is what's great. Look,
Chris, man, definitely take some of your riffs and do some riffs, and you can loop stuff and add into it. It's really cool.
It'd be cool if I could take some of my Guitar Jam videos. Well, see, I don't know, like, if I upload audio to Suno, I'm going to get the same audio back.
You will.
Okay.
In your videos.
Welcome.
Yeah, because I took a video and uploaded it.
Videos, Cowboy, right? Take the audio, upload it to Suno, add a fucking orchestra to the background with big gongs and everything else, flutes, horns, trumpets, and then remix the video so that it has the enhanced version. That would be cool. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
welcome, Major Ganji. How are you doing?
It will definitely do it.
Doing good, guys. Good to see everybody.
Up, man?
I see your studio is very bright today. Very just a whole different feel. You know, when you see you know, it's wild. Every color you see it differently. Yeah, but listen, that's the wild part. Just like this, it's like a whole different personality almost. And like when you're like in like more of the red feel or the blue feel to it, I mean, it's a different.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there we go.
No.
I got the Ganji lighting on. There we go.
Yeah, the
with
laundry.
Ganji lighting,
There we
you
go.
see how
I
that
need to
even
do
starts
that.
to change.
I have this whole apartment
thing.
behind me. I need to turn it into a fucking podcast studio.
Dude, I got you with some cool hacks. I would love to chop it up with you sometime whenever you want, dude. Let's nerd out. Oh yeah. And maybe we'll get some riffs in too. I wanted to talk to you about some virtual streaming stuff. I thought might be fun to just on a hangout day where we could jam together in real time, but virtually. Cool. That'd be fun.
I would love to turn my living room into a time machine. Like Doctor Who, like the whole living room.
Listen, you should. You could do a back setup. You could set up that area that you're in right now, and that could be like a freaking spaceship.
We need a time machine in that back left corner right there, a Doctor Who booth or something.
Right.
You got them where you can get. Is that a door back there?
My time machine is not a wooden box. I can.
Well, you can literally use Chat GPT and create the image you want behind it and upload it into your computer, and it'll put it behind you.
Yeah.
That's right. Isn't that wild?
I need blue screen tech too. That would be nice. Like I just change the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. You'd have a blast with that knowing you.
It's David Robinson checking in from Denver, Colorado. Everybody welcome David to Highly Motivated.
Welcome, Mile High David.
How baked is Bernie?
Welcome in.
There we go. How baked is Bernie? That is
Denver's high up there.
Man,
Bernie's pretty big.
I've been to Denver before.
It's flying into that airport and flying out of that airport, which is one of the most frightening things.
You see that big frightening horse in the front with the glowing eyes.
The horse is crazy. But you come in on the plane and the plane just goes whoom, and then comes up and goes to the side and the other side. And you touch down, you're just like, what did I just go through? And then you think, okay, if they were having a bad weather day, and then you're leaving Denver from this crazy airport that has shit going on underground. Just want to let you know.
It even says it. There's murals and stuff of like weird.
Oh, there's crazy murals. I was there. I looked for them. I could only find
there.
But the craziest mural, the big one, I couldn't see it. It was under construction. They closed off that whole section of the airport.
See the mural when I was there. I did see it.
Oh, did you get to see it?
Gestapo-looking guy with the sword and the gas mask and the children and the fires. And
it's really one of the most crazy things. I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in person. But I saw other things that were at that airport because I had a layover for a couple of hours. So I went on an adventure looking for all the things that were.
Yeah, I mean, NORAD is the continuity of government. It's the Stargate program. It's all the stuff from the Air Force that
Denver's crazy, but flying out of Denver, it was just as shaky.
Is it because of the mountains, maybe the extra turbulence?
The weather patterns have changed. I was told it was something about like El Nino now is somewhere else, and coming in now the mountains there's like no shielding or no supporting wind. I think they want to
trap. Yeah. That's what gliders use when they're flying off the side of a mountain. And when you're coming in and like in Denver, because it drops down into it, you have to have some lift to keep all that weight up.
Right.
I tell you, a crazy airport to fly into is San Francisco. Because the runways are right next to each other, and 90% of the time when you're flying in over the water, you look to your right or your left, and there's a plane not even a football field away from you coming in with you.
That's right.
It's pretty wild.
And it's such a busy airport. Denver is crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's literally one after another. I mean, they are, and they're doing it in icy conditions. They're doing it in snow. And I got there right before it started snowing, and I left as it was already snowing, and had been snowing for like a few days. Now, since I was there the whole time. The whole time I was there, it was just snowing. Wet snow. A lot of snow.
Wet snow is the worst.
But I was prepared, clothing wise. I showed up wearing suits, and suits keep you mighty warm. I don't wear suits. I never wear suits. These were cool suits, though. I looked pretty mighty fly. It was like stoner suitage. It was very comfortable. It was very cool. It was very
Don Johnson.
Yeah, it was. You're funny because that's I had a white jacket. Listen, I was wearing a white jacket, or like off-white. It was like cream, but it was a very light cream. And then I had a scarf on, which was it was Burberry, and it was beautiful.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, it was fancy, but no tie, and the shirt I'd leave open so I could breathe.
Let the machismo breathe.
Tell me you had socks on.
I did have socks on. And
because you would totally be John Johnson then.
My shoes were super fly. My shoes were they are my old Snoop Dogg old, because I don't wear them anymore. But they were my leopard pink Snoop Dogg, which I wear a pair of Snoop Dogg shoes. I seem to like Snoop Doggy in his shoes.
I'm jealous. Yeah. You have leopard pink shoes?
Yes.
Snoop Dogg? What?
Yes. But I wore them in the garden.
Jealous.
Listen, I wore them in the fucking garden because I already got them dirty. Once I get them dirty, I don't care about them anymore. If I can't keep them, and I'm funny about, because I don't try to keep it super clean. But it's not like I'm trying to get into the dirt. And it's like the dirt is it's like a magnet. And
I buy my shoes at Walmart, man. Dude, it's $20 or it's $10 to $20 for shoes at Walmart.
You think I spent a lot on them? I got them at Plato's Closet.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I buy shit for a deal.
Look,
the
Plato's
shoes I wear now were $5. They were on clearance because nobody else wanted leopard pink shoes.
So
I do.
Yeah, Plato's is awesome, man. They've got some great stuff in there if you look.
They do, and then you've got to shop around.
You gotta look.
And I do speed shopping. I don't have time for shit. Look, I'm looking at shirts. All right, no, bullshit. You're looking for the really good shit. You're looking for things that they just hit in a different way, and it's not brands. It's how it feels. It's how it. I like linen. Lately, I've gotten into the whole linen thing. Linen, and hemp. If I could wear hemp and linen,
I'm actually connected with a couple wardrobe people. The wardrobe director for Doctor Who.
Okay.
So I'm connected with him. I'm also connected with a couple directors on Doctor Who. Man, he tells stories about how they design. Did you see the jacket I was just wearing? Like, I bought a jacket at Kohl's like in 2012. And I wore it in 2020 or something. And the kids are all like, what are you, some kind of professor or something? Where do you get a coat like that? You know, I'm like, fucking Kohl's, you know, like what world are we living in?
Kohl's,
yeah, right.
You know, like, so if you look at CSI Miami, though, like with, you know, the guy, he's like, this is a good day for a podcast, you know, like he does that thing. All his clothes he buys at Kohl's. You can tell, like he's buying stuff at Kohl's.
I think you can see there's a difference in things. I guess I like designer brands.
Yeah, he's not wearing designer brands. He's shopping at Kohl's. I can tell you.
I wear designer shit, but I
had the same shirt.
Not this shirt. Not like this.
I like the winter shirt.
Thank you.
Well,
winter. Chicken dinner.
Oh, it
has chicken dinner.
Yes.
I can't.
I was wondering if it had the rest on the bottom.
And so,
I love it.
So, but for me, look, I wear a lot of shirts, but I wear joggers too. I wear a lot of. I don't know what he's showing us. Oh, that looks nice.
The material, like
yeah, no, that looks like something nice. That looks like
when
a
I went
Burberry
to
type of thing.
To get shirts, they didn't have any more. I bought these shirts like 10 years ago or something, and I can't find any shirt loaded at Kohl's now. It's all
I think I shop mostly for comfort now.
I go
to Burlington.
The area we're in down here, I'm so close to the villages. What I've been doing for the past few years is I'll go in down here to the thrift stores.
He's dressing like a retired golfer.
Right.
Yeah, the golfer shirts. No, the big thing that I do is bomber jackets, leather jackets, and they never lose their value.
They never lose their value, but you know we're in Florida.
I had one of those at one
point. A lot
point.
of retired military bomber jackets.
Oh, really?
Stuff, so
okay. Some of them were some really nice ones.
Oh, yeah.
I had a nice bomber jacket. I had one of those.
Because you know how hot it is here. You know how hot it is. I was hoping you're not like saving them for your collection. One day it's going to get colder. I mean, it will get colder, but you can buy new jackets by then. No, no,
I mean,
actually,
those are
you're
worth a
smart.
lot of money.
That's a
This
smart
is
idea,
where
though. Picking up those originals and selling
People
them.
flip those on eBay
That's
all
what I'm
day.
saying.
Seriously,
he's a
Carhartts
flipper.
and yeah, definitely good buys if you find them. Grab them, cowboy.
That's it.
So, like, when you look at costumes for like TV shows and stuff, there's so much cosplay stuff you can buy on Amazon for like $80. You can get like a steampunk costume or something, or some funny jacket. But I like the thrift store idea, and I bet you some of those TV shows do go to thrift stores and buy. Like,
of course they do. This has got to be. Look, and
and
if they're not buying, and they're probably putting things together. They're
because Peter Capaldi was wearing stuff and it looked vintage. It looked worn. Like they got some
these thrift shops
from like
you
the
can
1960s or something, and
you can find great stuff. And they have contracts with some of these wardrobe places that are basically the ones, sending the clothing. I mean,
when I was like 17, 18 years old, I used to go to the Today's Man warehouse, and they had all kinds of thrift, oversized, double stitched, whatever you could find. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Major Ganji, I noticed over here, David has put a link, some mock-up images for the Ganja Fest. The Ganja Fest.
Real quick.
And so they're right over here. He's put his drive.
I got you. Grab those and throw them into the Instagram or Discord here for you.
Thank you.
Sure.
So,
Gotcha, no problem.
that is awesome. And David, if you're not in the Discord already, David, come check out. He'll send the link, but the link's over here on the screens. You'll notice it's discord.gg/ and then a whole bunch of letters. Which, if you ask me right now, you'd be like, "What do you see?" I mean, I see a D. I see an R. I see W. I see N. Oh, wait. I see a B. Shit. Wait. No, wait. I gotta go back now. See, I'm terrible. I mean, when those, I was gonna say those dentists. No wonder I'm getting my glasses done wrong. I'm good.
You just made a flashback of Romper Room, man. Remember Romper Room? I do
remember Romper Room.
Didn't have nothing in it. I'm high, man. I'm talking about shit like that. So,
dude, I vaguely remember the name Romper Room.
The lady had a mirror. She would hold a mirror up, and it didn't have nothing in it. And she'd look at you, and she'd say, "I see Chris. I see Oren."
Right. It was such.
Oh my God, I'm looking at it now. Oh my God.
It was the '60s, man. What do you expect?
No, this is awesome. And everybody, I want to remind you, this is it. This is what the show is. When you're ever curious, hey, what is highly motivated? What's going on? This is what's going on. It's people just talking, being real once again.
Brother, look, I have seen you motivate so many people, and that I've watched this show grow from your other show on what was it, Rev? And
there was 2 other shows.
And it's amazing to be part of this right now. I mean, because there's so many people out there like Goopy and Chris and David and Major Nug, everybody. I mean, it's really awesome. Part of community, like you say, man. It's great. It's just a great way to connect with people.
That's it. That's something. Look, we're craving that. That's what the show is. I'm telling you, throughout the day. Look, I'll be working. I'll be busting ass. I'll be out there. I'll be working really hard. I'll be busting ass. I realized I said it, so I had to say it twice. But no, I'm working really hard, and I get home and I'm drained. Like I come into the house and I'm just kind of like, hey. And Angie's like, so how was your day? I'm like, it was a day. I mean, a lot of conversations, a lot of energy. It's good to see you, baby. All right. And I'm out. Like my brain, like before these shows start, 30 minutes before the show, my whole brain is just like, huh? I don't know how to think. I don't know what to think. I don't even know what the fuck I'm thinking about. I mean, what am I thinking about? And then I start double thinking what I'm thinking while I'm thinking it. And it's a lot of thinky things. And then I start the show. And everything's okay. I start the show and it's perfect. Every time. Even if it's not perfect, it's still perfect. And there's something this show pulls at me. Like it re-energizes, it reinvigorates, it brings me to something more real than what I dealt with even throughout the day. Just people, just smoke, just great energy, great connection. And that's, let me see. What do we have over here?
So this is the link that I just pulled up from David on LinkedIn. He sent the Google Drive of some Ganji Fest stuff that he prepared.
Oh, cool.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Am I able to zoom in here? Maybe see if you.
I'm thinking this is so incredibly awesome that the multiverse that we are looking at right now, everybody. I'm actually looking at more of a multiverse because I've got all of us on a screen here, or on a row here, then the row here, then the row there, then the row. Holy shit. We are multiverse.
We've come a long way since Beepers.
Edutainment. He got the edutainment in there. I love it. I love it. Oh man, awesome. This is great. I'm trying to zoom in so you can see it, but I did drop the link in the Discord if anyone wants to check it out on their own PC at the same time. Check out the Discord. It's in the general chat. You can also look at this full screen. I'm trying to zoom in to show it.
That's so cool.
I mean, we've already. I mean, this is just the first slide here, and we've already gotten. Here, let me zoom back out. And
wait, have you seen the slides? Can you guys see it?
It's on the broadcast. It was up a second ago, and I think it just swapped out. I can reshare it again if that's easier.
Let me see. Wait, let me go back to boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing a window. Here, hold on. Let me just try and restart it. Maybe it'll fix that so it's not a window in a window. It's being silly. Yeah, this is awesome. Wait till you see.
I thought you did it on purpose, and I was like, "What is this?"
There we go.
Okay.
There's the next one. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Look at this.
I'm already loving it before I can see it.
Right? Oh, how
it's the
cool.
Ganji Fest, the Cannabis Renaissance.
I'll zoom in so you guys can see the detail that he put into it, if it'll let me. Oh, here we go. There's the zoom.
Nice. Like
I love this. David,
there you go. You can see it better. This is so awesome. Cool, David.
You got the magician, you have the musicians, you have the maidens, the weed, everything.
I'm just gonna scroll down the image.
Festivals. I love it. Ganji Fest Vision, traditional festivals, entertainment, edutainment, focus, science.
This is so cool.
I'm loving this. We're gonna have tents all over the place.
Community first infrastructure. I love this. This is awesome.
Grassroots alternative, shared education. David gets it. He feels.
Man, this is cool.
The vision.
Hold on, let me start at the top and scroll down. There we go. All right, yeah, it's better to go from top down.
Community collage. The central dramatic question: are we entering a true cannabis renaissance? And people with the phones, crowdsourced, collage filming. Right, everybody's going to be filming it as you enter. Please send your videos to this link. I love that too. What a great,
awesome, David.
Documentary that's filmed there.
How
live.
Cool is that?
What the festival is, here we are.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Ganji Fest 27, the Cannabis Renaissance.
Right? He's not playing. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom in with this button. Wrong button. There we go. Look how cool this is. Oh, man.
The festival vision. You got bands. Let me see the edutainment model. I do love the ancient people. We should be wearing togas. Holy shit.
Oh, toga party?
Fuck yes. Yes.
Toga dance off?
Yes. David, you've just inspired.
We need Ganji. It needs to be like the Ganji with your name on it, right?
Creating a Renaissance fair style experience focused on community ancient roots. I'm wearing a toga. I'm gonna or a kilt. I mean, just
Did people smoke marijuana in medieval times? I mean, in the history, did people smoke weed in these various cultures? It must have been there, right?
David, this is fantastic. I want to let you know. Thank you so much.
Yeah, David killed this.
They rolled it with the royal papayas. You don't remember History of the World, the mighty joint?
No.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We are armed with mighty joint.
Look, they smoky smoked. I'm telling you, but I think they dealt more with live more live cannabis, like literally live, right from the plant, not really drying or curing. Just they would use it to make tea. They would use it to eat and chew on. And actually, one of the topics tonight, fermented cannabis, we haven't even gotten into yet, which is wild. And we're not going to have time. I apologize. I've already gone way over. I have to go apologize to my daughter. But what a great way to end the show tonight with this.
Yeah.
The Cannabis Renaissance Science Fair.
I like it. It's awesome.
I'm loving it. This is fantastic, and it gives you that
with the cards and things, and weed things. And,
they got the side quest. He even got the side quests in here. Let's go.
He's got trichomes. I can only imagine
the side quest.
Interactive side quest, microscopic visual journey.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Awesome.
A microscopic visual journey.
Dude, I do love this.
And
this
then with the phones, creating the collaborative documentary.
Yeah, community-driven documentary.
Check
How
you
cool
out.
is
Look,
that?
this you brought this all in. More genius than I could have ever. Holy shit. Send me every one of the. I love this. I can't.
Yeah. But we'll cut it there. We can't. Oh wait, that was the last one. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay?
I thought that was the.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, dude.
Yeah, yes.
Very cool. Okay, wow. All right.
I thought there was crying, but it's laughter. I can't tell between laughter and crying anymore. I've gotten to a point in my life where is it laughter? Is it crying? I don't know. What is this? What am I missing? I love this.
It's just this is the last page of the pitch deck that he's prepared. So this is
this is great documentary.
Yeah,
so you've got
this is like the summary page, I believe.
Entertainment. Love it. Holy shit.
It's so cool.
I'm like
cannabis make off.
And I love that we're gonna videotape it on our phones and we're gonna send everything to like just
Ganji Dropbox.
Yes.
Yep.
And you could make these into programs too at the front gate. Also, man.
Look, this is fantastic. I'm in super shock right now.
Super
David,
cool.
And David said he took the audio recording of the think tank that we had and live on the show and imported it into Notebook.
Oh man.
So cool.
And wow. That is next level. Because that is like literally
that's highly motivated, man. That's what that is. I mean, that's
highly
just
motivated,
crazy.
Everybody. Highly motivated.
Yeah.
It's
David
straight
Robinson,
up.
a very special highly motivato in honor of Paraguay losing to America today at the World Cup. Is it the World Cup? Like, is it the final? It's not the final. It's like just a game of the World Cup. Like the World Cup is an encompassed cup, and okay, I didn't know they were playing today. I know nothing of sports. I'm really bad. I really am. Baseball, basketball, I've fallen asleep twice in stadiums. Once in a really nice VIP booth, eating beautiful food. I never even knew there was a game going on. I had no fucking clue. The food was fantastic. The liquor was flowing. The company was lots of fun. And it's like I fell asleep. I fell asleep once in the regular stands watching baseball. Football, it seems more exciting, but they stop a lot. You don't see that on the
I heard some interesting news. Can I share it? Yeah, I just heard on a social media post, the U.S. government, citing national security authorities, has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 models by Anthropic for national security reasons. No foreign nationals, either an Anthropic or any other company, no foreign people outside the United States may access these models. And because they cannot ensure that, they're pulling access for everyone to these models because they're so advanced. Which is
Anthropic, correct?
Anthropic. These were the AI models that found 280 zero-day software exploits in modern-day operating systems, and they had to give companies a chance to fix all that before they even release the model because it's a fucking brain, dude. It's
That's wild.
It's wild, man.
I think we're in a whole new age. And right now we're dealing with something. I'm telling you, this is just non-human entities, non-human intelligence. And that's what we're dealing with now.
Emergent,
I think
non-human
because
intelligence.
it's expanding without telling us. It's doing it undercover, under dark, under circuitry, under programs.
Right.
It's like the Stuxnet or Stunet, whatever the most
more
terrible,
subtle, more subversive, more mild, more unseen.
We're allowing it. We open it into our phones, our computers. We search with it. We talk to it. We give it personal details and access to every part of our life.
Remember Forbidden Planet? They brushed off the bad parts of their world and it created a monster. Are we creating a monster in the shadow of the AI? Like
so
hey, people are even dating
it.
People are dating it. You're right. Cowboy said people are dating it.
It's sad, but that's
DARPA
true.
had a program that they stopped the day Facebook started. And DARPA's program basically was AI overseers. And they were going to force people to basically make it mandatory to give all information of everything all the time. And they said, well, that will never work. So they made it voluntary. They made it where you wanted to do it yourself. You wanted to geolocation yourself. You wanted to put all pictures online. You want to let them know. You want to integrate your bank accounts and your HBO and Netflix and Prime, and you're giving them everything. They don't need to spy on you. You're giving it to them already. So DARPA closed their program and said, this is going to be much more. It's DARPA. It's a DARPA program.
Right.
It's not
right.
Facebook.
The end of the day, the DARPA program ended. Facebook began. That was all.
And so that's what you're dealing with. Social media. This is going to be an ongoing conversation because social media is. I don't even know how the hell we got back into it, which is awesome. But right now I'm still stuck on all that. So you've got all that. You're going to put all that in the Discord. That's awesome.
Think about it, man. I mean, like with AI now. I mean, back in the day when I was a teenager, we had MTV. That was the thing to watch videos, by your greatest artists. Now you have just individuals out there that are making some of the most amazing videos and music out there. It's
amazing.
It's so cool. It takes away that whole taboo that you're not going to make it. You're not going to be anybody. If one person likes your stuff, hey, you made it. That's the way I look at things.
That means a lot. That means a lot. Look, you were saying that I got the guy in Ireland over here, and he wants to hear the song again, and and we're all connected internationally. So we've got a lot of viewers in England. But the high-ranking police department, detectives, and people who ride for the Queen, and they're not allowed, I think, to comment or say hello, but they watch.
Her Majesty's Secret Service.
They would not be happy. No, actually, my cousin Phil, he used to ride. I think he was one of the Queen's riders, and then he fell off the horse, and he hurt himself. And then through recovery, he ended up becoming a beat cop, I think, for a little bit, and then he got into the detective agency. Or not agency. He still will. Yeah,
Scotland Yard.
Yeah. There you go. Thames Valley Police Department. Yeah, so you could geolocation that one. So the Thames Valley,
the Thames
Valley Police Department, and so now he's up there. He's a detective, and
he's a senior inspector constable.
And I still claim that I got quite a few of his police officers high at his wedding.
Allegedly. You gotta slide that in there, yeah.
I went out there. Okay, you know how I think I've told the story how hard it is to get weed in England, and I did it though, and it came in a matchbox, and I was
allegedly,
all allegedly, and I was like, that's it, allegedly. And they're like, you know how hard this was to get, allegedly? I'm like, yeah, all right. I had to like jump on trains, planes, automobiles. It was some crazy shit. It was like a fucking John Candy movie. So I got it. And then at that time, I was a cigarette smoker. So I was like, oh, I might as well mix it and extend it. So I had enough to roll like 5 solid joints, like no mix. And then I had enough for like, with my mix, I made like another 4. And this had to last me. But I was smoking the ones with the tobacco. And so I'm at the wedding and I've got the ones without the tobacco. And in England, that shit was actually decently strong. So whoever grew this, allegedly, now I'm saying fucking allegedly every other word. Whoever grew this knew what they were doing. It was decent shit. It was some nice European bud. So I remember sparking up in the courtyard, beautiful courtyard that connected where the buffet was and the barn was, and just really awesome after party. And the wedding was done, and there was like a cemetery, old cemetery surrounding this old church. I have pictures on Facebook or in an album somewhere. If you go through Orrin Allen and you find me, it's public. I took pictures of the event. Beautiful. I did their photography. And so anyways, so we were at this barn, great barn. I drank too much and I smoked too much, but I'm out there and it was so hot. So I'm outside and the cold air is hitting me and I lit up this joint. I'm like, this is fucking perfect. I'm overseas smoking a fucking joint in a country where it's illegal and I'm surrounded by cops. I am surrounded by police officers everywhere. And one comes up, he's like, right, excuse me, you're Phil's cousin, yes? From Texas. I was from Texas at the time.
Texas.
And I was wearing boots. I had boots on too. And I was like,
great.
And I had a belt buckle as well. And I'm like, yeah, I'm his cousin from Texas. He goes, do you ride a horse to work? I'm like, no, I don't ride a horse to work. I ride a horse on the weekends to the convenience store, but I don't ride a horse to work. He goes, oh, bloody hell, you've got a horse. I'm like, no, I stole a horse once. And long story, I had a horse beat me up. It was a police horse. So anyways, we're laughing, we're talking. He goes, right, what are you smoking there? Are you smoking the the wacky tobacco? I'm like, it is rather wacky. He goes, oh, allegedly. You mind if I take a little, puff? Can I have a little puff from that? I'm like, absolutely. I hand it to him. Oh, thank you. That was lovely. Now, these guys can drink, though. These guys can fucking drink. I might make fun of how they were taking little puffies of what I was doing. I took it back. I'm like, are you okay? But I don't realize that you don't sit there, like, if you're a smoker, you don't look at a non-smoker and kind of be like,
you don't
handle
judge
it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We don't judge. We don't give a shit. That's what I'm saying. We don't care. It's not like in our brain. Instead, we're like, all right, thank you. I take it back. I'll take the big hits. And then while he was there, one of his friends came by and they're like, oh, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm chatting with Phil's cousin, Orrin, the Texan. And it's like, and that's how they're like, yes,
the
very
circle
proper.
formed itself immediately,
it
right?
And then
I see where this is going.
What is happening here? What do you have over there? I'm like, oh, this is marijuana. This is wacky tobacco. He's like, yes, and it's smart for research purposes. You should get in here as well. I'm laughing. I'm in hysterics because I'm already like, look, I'm surrounded by fucking cops. I got cops finding me. It was strong. And so he took a couple puffs, and then he's like, right now, bloody shut up. Don't say anything. I am starving. After a good long conversation about what they believe. Look, I was like, I'm still holding that proverbial joint right now. He's like, I'm bloody starving. We're gonna go. And they went and raided the buffet.
You gave everyone the munchies, man.
Yes. I smoked them out, and then I smoked myself out a few more times. And then I smoked out the dad of, I think he was family. I want to say he's family. I'm not sure. His daughter, which I think at the time I wish wasn't family, which I think she's like multiple times removed, however you call family. But no. I was already taken at that time. But if she wasn't family, incredible. But she wasn't. I'm pretty sure she wasn't. Look at me. I'm pretty sure she wasn't. No, but I was having a good time. I was drinking and singing, and let me see.
He wrote a song.
He wrote a song.
Yeah,
And I smoked out the dad of this dude, of this girl, and we just toked and toked, and he was like, right, and he would down. He's like a construction worker, and in England, these construction workers are made of nails. They're hard, they're strong. They're like they'll drink like a keg, and right, gonna go to work. Shit, thank you. Great evening. Oh, I got a lot to do. I mean, they are salt of the earth kind of people. They work and they know the value of a dollar. They know the value of human and interaction of people. And what a great wedding, though. I don't know what the fuck got me talking about that. Yeah. Yo, I am making a summer song and I made the song, but I want you to review it and tell me what to change. It's not great, but it's a good start. You know something? Don't start with it's not great. It's good. It's good. It's good. Don't create a negative. Only create a positive. And a summer song can never be bad. I mean, look at Will Smith. Summertime. You know, they want you to sit back and unwind. They took an old song, right? And they, you know, he made it his own ish. You know, I liked Will Smith
Well,
back
you
then.
know, hey,
I like Jazzy Jeff. And
if you're trying to write a song and it makes you feel good, then it's great. That's all. That's the fact to it. Because, like you just said, Oren, negativity is zero. If you look at it, negativity, it never amounts to anything above zero. Positivity is endless.
that's right. Positivity is endless. Negativity, look, misery loves company. Stop hanging out around misery. Get to the positive. Get to the powerful side of things.
Amen.
That's what I'm telling you. It's all in how you say it, how you think it, how you live it. I live it. If I make a song, I'm like, hey, it's fucking great. People are like, it's okay. I'm like, it's fucking great. I love it. I love it. I'm already creating the energy. He goes, well, I like it so far. You know something? You're a good taste in shit. You like the Ganji Fest. If you like that, you have good taste. So if you like it so far, you have good taste.
So
you're liking it. It's good.
I make it a point to only create things when I'm inspired.
Send it on the Discord.
I only make things when I'm inspired, because if you just make crap, like, you know what I mean? I can make a song a day or 10 songs a day. Like, it's just going to turn into like mush after a while, right?
Actually,
like,
I got to tell you, no.
Exactly.
So David has re-inspired me. Even though I've been inspired, I lack not direction. I lack visual. I like to see it, and he just did it. I mean, that looked great. What a great way to present it, even, and be like, look, you go to a location.
That was awesome, David.
Right. They want to see what you're all about. Right there. You do it out in Guinea Springs. That's close to Jacksonville, close to Gainesville, close enough to Ocala. It's like boom, boom, boom. And then Daytona, if they wanted to take a field trip. Orlando, if you want to take a field trip. But if you're doing it overnight, people are going to want to do that. Holy shit, like Renaissance Fair? We can have bonfires and, dude, people with accordions and shit. A guy who farts in the jars, an ogre, a cannabis ogre. No, maybe we shouldn't have anybody farting in jars.
Hey, I used to live in Atlanta, and Atlanta has one of the best Renaissance festivals ever. If you ever get a chance to go, because when you walk through the gates, they've built an entire village, and it's huge. And they have
that's how Houston used to be. Houston, right outside of Houston, they had one of the best Renaissance fairs I've ever been to.
I mean, they had medieval rides. Like, they had this thing you could sit on, and they spin it up this pole. And I mean,
and you would the poles. You had jousting. You had fencing. You had an ogre running around farting in bottles and giving it to you and charging you like $20. And that was, they had mud wrestling. One of the greatest things about the Renaissance Fair is mud wrestling. We got to have some wrestling at our event, I think.
My daughter's name's Layla, and it was pretty funny because we walk up to the king and queen, and she's only like maybe 2, 3, and he starts singing Layla to her by Eric Clapton.
Layla
in the proper English.
Oh wow, in character.
He charactered it. And
love it. I love it.
Phenomenal.
That's fucking awesome. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
In the English.
That's cool.
Layla, You got me
That's
on my
cool.
knees.
What an
Layla.
experience. That's just fun, man. I love that.
Well, for him to be that quick, he just went right into it.
Busted right into it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is pretty cool. Now you got the song in my head.
Right.
And everybody, I do want to mention we're coming to our 3-hour mark. I'm way past. I've got to go. We're going to be back on Sunday. Tonight is our Friday session. What a great Friday session, everybody. Look, we went 3 hours. This is excellent. What great conversations and some carryover conversations that are going to be going on to Sunday. We're getting closer to the grand opening of the Goldflower Tallahassee capital location, Tallahassee, Florida, on the 20th, a Saturday. That's what are we? 8 days away? We are 8 days away from a grand opening.
Countdown is on, baby. Count them down.
Oh, it's going to be one of the biggest grand openings that Goldflower has ever seen. This is going to be the throwdown, hoedown, showdown. But that's it. Tally is a special place. I'm not allowed to have any flyers. We don't have any. We're not allowed to advertise it as we do. But if you guys see it, reshare everybody. Tallahassee is going to be the jam. I am very excited. Can't wait. Super can't wait. I'm like pins and needles. I've got every doctor funneling patients that direction. I'm just hoping the bud tenders, which I know they are. I'm just hoping all the bud tenders are like, look, grand opening, you're going to be here, right? It's like 70% off. It's like crazy discounts. Before I go, USA 1, 4-1. Good night, everyone. Goopy, good night. You got a busy day tomorrow. Go to sleep. Thank you for letting us know. So his prediction was 2-0, ended up 4-1. But Goopy Chunk, thank you very much. Have an awesome night. Everybody, listen.
Goopy, I'll get that out there. I'll let you guys know where I'll get that song so everybody can download it.
That is awesome. You're awesome. Thank you very much. I want to be able because I want to be able to use it in our advertisements. Once we get a location nailed down, it's balls to the wall. It's right. Every area will know everything about it. We're gonna have easy to understand flyers, tickets that can be sold through a ticket service. Whatever ticket service that is, I don't know. We'll be exploring those options then, and we'll be head full strong. I'm gonna find out if we need any bloody permits. I don't think we do, because they're a campground. And we're having a festival at a campground. They already have great insurance. And it's a really big place. And you don't need permits. It's private. So right there, and then bathrooms, and we need an EMS on call. We need an ambulance there. That's going to be expensive, but it is what it is. Some things are going to cost more than others. Security is important to keep the risk.
Ambulance with a defibrillator and first aid. And
right. You want to be, and then you want to have hydration stations. Because it's going to be hot. It's going to be Florida. But I'm excited by the river. I'm excited by all these things that are added to it. Now that is community. That is like a destination. We want to make it in interesting places. What an interesting place. And I have to thank Vanita Foster. She recommended the Giddy Springs. That was a great, and that's Miracle Leaf in Ginny Springs.
Is it Jenny? Like, how do you say it?
Jenny, like in Jenny? Forrest Gump. Yeah, Jenny.
Okay, Jenny. Okay, got it. All right, thank you. Sorry, I've always said it. I don't know. I'm like Ginny. I don't know. Thank you.
Wow, people, you were all amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Thank you for being the show. Thank you for making this everything that it's already meant to be. We are a frequency. We are a network. We are stronger and bigger than we'll ever know. And once we know it, then we're unstoppable. We are highly motivated. We are community. We are the vibe. We are the vibe. What? And I think this festival is really going to bring it all together because it's just the beginning of so much more exciting stuff happening. And if this comes together smoothly as it continues to, but things are taking its time. So it looks like I should only concentrate on this and maybe not a holiday party.
We need a holiday party.
We need a holiday party. It's so important. And it's like a kickoff for the Ganji Fest. Because The holidays are the best time to bring community. That's when we need each other. Look, that's when we feel most alone. That's when we feel most unheard. And sometimes a party does it. A party does it. I remember parties used to be held at hotels so that you can crash out at the hotel.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke in the hotel unless they have an outdoor area. I was thinking there was a place in I keep thinking Tampa. It was called like the Goddard or the Godfrey. But it's shut down. They've redoing the entire place. But what a great place that would have been for a holiday festival because it's on the water. They have an indoor outdoor. It's just one of the coolest venues that I've done. The Godfrey. And it was one of those places. I went to the Godfrey, and if you get really fucked up, you can stay at the Godfrey or one of the area hotels. I see you got that one miscolored bud. It looks like, wait, is it 1/8? Is that like an 8 that you got, or is that like a mix of different goodies?
It's a this is a I was just gonna say this is a quarter. And it turns out that I did buy all indica. The only thing that was hybrid was the cartridges I got. So this is like 30% THC. I did notice that the one with like really weird purple something like,
Yeah, you got a couple of runs thrown in there. They're like, all right, give them a purple or two.
Yeah, so this is by Agricon.
Fill in some of that really good shit.
And it's called
actually the purple is just a what is it, like a lighting and
this is called
nutrient.
Hippie Crasher Indica.
Okay, Hippie Crasher is pretty good.
It was harvest January 6th. Interesting. 7 grams, serving size 5 grams.
David is over here. I am so stoked.
I like
David,
that.
thank you again. I can't wait. Hey, send me those on LinkedIn as well.
Yeah,
send them. I'm gonna go on, but I'm gonna go on the Discord right now. Listen, we're putting them on the Discord. I'm so excited. How awesome. And thank you for putting that through. No matter how you did it, the result was incredible and looks fantastic. That is so wild that it's pulled from a conversation, from our
That's
think
cool,
tanks. Man. These energy flows that we create. Obviously, we get to our point enough so that a document can be
forged from the void of the unknown.
We just
from the void, from our unknowns. Here, a document can be forged, and it can be created. It is the Oraganji. It is the Ganji Fest, and I am Be Your Own Ganji. Create your festival. This is going to be one of the most exciting things to happen for 420 Earth Day. Next year, it is on. And I think Ginny Springs, Ginny,
Jimmy. Wait, who's Jimmy?
Jimmy Springs. Are we going to the wrong
Jimmy? What kind of what? Oh, wrong park.
But thank you for those, and what a great show, everybody. Thank you for the show. Again, I've gone over even more, 8 minutes. I gotta go. Good night.
Thanks for doing the show.
See you all Sunday. And Sunday, we still got a lot to talk about. We didn't talk about tonight, and that's how every show is. There's always something to talk about. There's always great community. There's always the amazing all of you. Cowboy, Christopher, East Coast, Major Ganj, thank you. And thank you, Goopy Chunk, and David Robinson. Thank you.
Right.
Awesome stuff. No, we're making strides. Things are happening. And Ganji Fest is now around the corner. I'm getting excited, yo. Awesome. Okay. Good night, everybody. We'll talk soon.
One seed planet.
One seed.
7 days.
Friends. Let me see. Where's the thingy? I scrolled down too far. Now I can't find the thingy. Good night, everybody.
Later, y'all.